were. You were even slurring your words.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
At what point was I slurring words?
What time did I get there?
Damn. 9. I got there at 8. You got there about 9:10.
Yeah. You were already slurring.
I've had 2 cocktails.
Oh, well, I can't help you then.
I wasn't slurring.
Where's Trey?
It was loud in there. Oh, like he's going to know. I started drinking on the air.
I don't trade it?
Yeah, because you grabbed the bottle from him. Remember, it's 7:08. He was
that's right.
chugging.
Well, but because he's an alcoholic, his tolerance level is a lot higher. Was J.D. slurring his words when I got there last night?
Yes.
See?
I was not.
Yes, you were. And the sound's got nothing to do with it. I don't ever recall volume making me slur.
What is slur? What did I slur saying? I slur all the time when I'm sober.
Just words.
Okay. I didn't feel hammered. If you say I was, you're probably a better judge because I'm sure you hadn't had anything to drink.
I had the 2 while I was there.
Okay. But before that, nothing?
That's what was in the studio, but that was at like an hour and a half before. No, what time did we leave the studio? 7:45. Yeah, so I hadn't had anything up until about 9:30. 2 drinks and then I left. Okay. Nice stab at me, Alky man. So, how was your appearance? How was the rest of it?
Marvelous. Everything went off really well.
How was Raquel?
Great show.
How'd she look in person?
Awesome.
I would know.
I know you wouldn't. Because you wouldn't get up and go say hello to her.
Oh, excuse me. How did you come back to the table and phrase it?
I can't remember.
Of course. You know why?
Because it was not important.
Because you were out in the fields.
No, I wasn't.
Farmer Jones. You were plowing.
She was getting ready for the show.
No, you said she was eating. You came back to the table and said, she's requested your presence.
Yes.
Okay? Well, then if you want to see me, you come look at me.
She was eating, getting ready for her show.
Well, then stop eating if it's that important. You know, if she wanted to come on the show and she's not doing the show, screw her.
No, stop it. We've done a lot of work to set this up. Don't.
So what up? Is she going to do the shower?
I'm not sure how that ended up.
No.
No. See? No.
Okay, I'm not sure how that ended up. That happened after I left. Apparently.
She never said she wanted to do the shower, wouldn't it? She didn't want to get wet.
That's right.
No, she didn't like to get wet.
Yeah. All right, fine. That's exactly what I want in the studio, is a stinky.
She's not stinky.
She don't like to get wet.
She'll shower, just not in a studio right before a show. That's
what
all.
better time to shower?
I don't know.
Well, you guys have done a fine job setting this up. Thanks. Can't even come out and say hello to me. I didn't want to meet her anyway. I just showed up to your appearance to see what was going on.
Just got her food.
Well, good. Well, obviously, that's much more important than coming on a radio station that's going to reach 400,000 or 500,000 hard-ons.
I'm sure she would have come out after the next show, but you were already gone.
I wasn't waiting all night.
I know.
Just stop by to say hello. See Vinny, check out the club, and depart. Can't take a couple of minutes to come out and say hello? I don't want to meet you anyway. She probably looks bad up close anyway.
No, she doesn't. She looks great.
I bet she doesn't.
Okay, I saw her in the dressing room.
Okay. You were also having a problem with your native language.
I was not. With their big security guard.
What does he look like? Is he bigger than Vinny?
No, he's like Rob.
He's bigger than Vinny?
He's short. He's like Rob, our ex-promotions guy.
Right.
But he's short, but just a wall of a man.
What'd you say, Trey?
So he's built like Rob, but bigger.
Bigger than Rob?
Yes.
He was very nice.
Wasn't her husband, was it? Have you ever seen her husband?
Nope.
You know what he looks like? All right, so you don't know what he looks like.
He's not the husband. I asked him, I said, are you the boyfriend or the husband? Nope, I'm just security guard.
Does he travel with her?
Bodyguard travels with her.
All right. Just like the one that L.A. has.
Correct.
That she's porking.
Now, that's not who she's porking. She's porking some millionaire club owner.
Of course. Slut. Found out that her own bodyguard didn't have any money, so now she's screwing a bar owner. What a slut.
You knew that going in.
What?
She's a porn star.
So?
By definition.
No, not by definition.
Porn star.
Slut sleeps around.
Oh, I got you.
Whore makes money.
She's a whore. Sorry.
The slut thing threw me off.
I didn't mean to insult her.
Thank you.
Anyway.
I'll be sure and tell her that when she calls. You said I shouldn't be surprised that she's a slut.
Please don't. I like her.
Shouldn't call her a slut?
But the Raquel was very nice. Very cute.
Good for her. I hope she has a lovely time.
You're not going to do this. Now let her come up here?
No. Mm-mm. So I'm going to let a porn star decide how we're going to do the show. Is that what you're saying?
Not at all.
What did I ask for?
Come in, get naked, juggle, and shower.
Uh-huh. She going to do that?
She'd prefer not to shower.
Okay, well then she'd prefer not to come in. That's her preference.
Okay.
How about this? Here's the concession I'll make. In fact, I like this one. This makes me happy.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
I'll let her come in and do whatever she wants, and if the show tanks, it's your ass.
No.
Come on. No. You're the one that's gung-ho on this.
No.
You said she's nice and bubbly and she's really hot. Let her come up here.
She left town. She's not going to be... No. Not willing to do that.
Why?
Because I don't know how she is in the interview.
Thank you. Okay. But you were plowed.
That's not possible on 2 cocktails, but okay. You say so.
Did you have anything to drink before you left the station?
No.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 3 cocktails.
Thank you.
In 2 hours.
All I know is I walk into the Platinum Club last night. You meet me up at the door riding a cow.
I didn't have a cow. Wasn't riding one. No.
Look, the car I just bought.
I helped you back the Batmobile in.
JD, your cocktails are doubles.
Yeah.
And the ones you make here are quadruples.
I would be surprised to have you actually pour vodka into one of your cups, and before you add anything else, let us pour it back into a shot glass and see what they turn out to be. See what your pours are.
We can do that.
Oh, you'll pour just a little, just to make us look like idiots.
No, I wouldn't do that. That'd be actually a pretty good test. Okay. I bet Trish pretty close to being right.
Oh, you always order doubles.
Yeah.
Why? Why don't you slow down? Enjoy the alcohol.
I do.
No, you don't.
Sip it. That way the waitress doesn't have to come back so many times.
Oh, so you're thinking of the wait staff.
Of course.
Oh, very sweet of you.
Yes.
Hey, just say, come back. How about if you just bring me a... After you sit down here...
I admit it. I'm not denying any of it.
And I've decided I'm not going to stop drinking.
I'm shocked.
I've decided just to cut back. That's the healthy thing to do. Just like a diet. You don't totally cut everything out of your diet. You just cut back. You pull the reins back, and that's a lifestyle you can live with.
That's number 7.
No, it is not.
On the top 10, that's absolutely, as far as listening to people that are alcoholic, I'm going to cut back.
I am going to cut back.
These are all things alcoholics say.
Why is it that alcohol has a totally different set of rules than food or chocolates or sweets or whatever? Anything that you could become addicted to or something you enjoy, why does alcohol have a different set of rules?
I'm not sure that you're addicted to food the same way you are alcohol. You have to have food. You don't have to have alcohol. You have to eat.
I don't have to have sweets. I don't have to have chocolates. I don't have to have salty foods. There's a lot of things in my diet I don't have to have.
If someone's addicted to chocolates, they should probably not have any if they don't have the ability to stop.
Why don't you go through a 12-step program for chocolates?
There are classes for people to stop. Chocoholics. Look it up. There are foodaholics.
So if I say I'm going to cut back on chocolate, why is it nobody looks at me like, dude, you got a problem?
It's not an issue in your life.
So? It could be.
It could be, but it's not.
Alcohol's not an issue in my life. I love alcohol. I embrace it.
Then don't stop.
I don't want to.
Okay? Don't. I'm just saying, on the list of what alcoholics say, I'll change the brand. I'll buy something I don't like. I'll go to beer.
Why would I buy something I don't like? I already don't like whiskey. It tastes like crap. But I like the buzz.
That's what alcoholics do sometimes. They'll say, you know what, I'll buy a brand of beer I don't like. That way I'll drink less of it. And it's rationalization.
Well, that doesn't work with whiskey, does it?
No, clearly not.
Because it all stinks. Hello, David.
Yeah, I got a question. If y'all go out to, say, drink at night, and you say, hey, I'll buy this round, Does JD automatically get a...
I never buy drinks for JD.
I was going to say, stop right there.
Okay.
It gets too expensive with him.
But he does automatically order a double?
Yeah, every time.
Wow.
Well, hold on just a second.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I was just being cute when I said I don't buy drinks for you. But you agreed.
When have you bought drinks for me? Normally we either get them comped or we...
What did we have at Three Forks last Saturday?
We had a beautiful bottle of Dom Perignon.
Uh-huh.
That you didn't buy. Given to us by Three Forks. In celebration of the ratings. You were drunk and you told me you didn't buy that. I went, that's expensive. You went, I didn't buy it, buddy.
What about the drinks that led up to it? Did you pay for those? No. You didn't pay for crap that evening.
I did.
No, you didn't. Thank you, David.
I helped with the tip.
You ain't give nothing for the tip yet. He give you any money yet?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Well, that's not the point. You helped for the tip. Who do you think paid for the drinks?
Most likely Rick Stein.
No, he didn't.
You paid for all that?
Hey, the bill was $600. Rob and I split it.
I'll be glad to pay my...
I don't want it.
I asked.
No.
I asked. And you said no, never mind, just split the tip.
That's what I'm saying, though, is I bought you drinks. I bought you a meal. I even fed your woman. You thankless turd. And by the way, the valve stem's sticking out in your head.
Quit it.
You scared her up?
No.
Don't reach around.
Just see him.
Just see him check his hair.
I bought you drinks before, too. I paid before. I have. I don't remember the time and the place, so don't ask me, but I'm sure in our history I've paid.
We'll stand here and wait.
I don't remember.
I'll cross my arms.
I don't remember that.
I'll stand here in a relaxed position.
Right. You're the only one that ever gives anything. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Thank you.
What?
Nothing. Sponge.
JD?
What?
You got that champagne because it's the Russ Martin Show.
Yeah. But it was free. His point was he bought it, and if he didn't buy it, it was free.
I was going to buy it. Thanks, Jack.
Going to buy it don't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
First of all, before I could say anything, I just walked up and asked how much a bottle was. And then, after the paramedics left...
Yeah, Dom is not cheap.
Before I could do anything else, just as soon as they take the oxygen mask off, Rick comes out with a bottle of Dom, which I had never asked for. Okay. I just wanted to know how much a bottle was.
I never said you did, but you were indicating that you had purchased it.
No, I did not. I never said that.
You said...
Did I ever say that, Trey?
No. Yes, you did.
I did not. You are such a whiny little bitch.
You said, what did we drink Saturday night? And I went, a nice bottle of Dom. And you went, yeah.
I mean, I bought it.
You twisting... Yes, that was what you were indicating, that you purchased it. Because you'd come to the table and ask me, what do you think a bottle of Dom might cost? Yeah. I went, well, retail is, here it's going to cost a little more because it's a restaurant and they do that. And,
right.
And you went, never mind. Next thing I know, there's a bottle of it.
And you argued with me. I was like, because I saw Rick walking up and it's like, I think you're getting a free bottle of Dom. Bet I don't. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Look over to your left shoulder.
That's very nice.
Oh, see, I didn't see it coming. Trey saw it coming. Well, they've treated us very well.
Certainly have.
And I don't know why somebody in sales hasn't called them yet. Look at all the free advertising they've gotten. I know McNeil's sitting in his car going, you're paying for those meals with all these spots you're talking about.
McNeil's sitting on an airplane right now. I'll go to Cancun.
Do what?
McNeil is sitting on an airplane right now departing to Cancun.
Why?
Because
he's never here. How can he go to Cancun? Normally you got to work to take a vacation. How can he tell the difference? Is that why he goes to Cancun? It's hotter there, so he knows he must be on vacation.
Yes.
You certainly can't tell by the amount of work that he does. He ain't never here. I haven't seen, what is today, Friday?
Yeah.
I've seen him probably once or twice this week.
I've seen him do his chip shot down the hall all week.
He always let me guess. Might I guess?
Sure.
Siebert's not in the building.
Correct.
What are we talking about then? Oh, I don't know why sales hasn't called Three Forks.
I sent him a nice thank you note, by the way, Rick.
Good. Because they've gotten plenty of free advertising from us. And we are paying for our meals, so don't think it's a trade-out. Mm-mm. Oh, sometimes they might comp something.
True.
All right. Take this, we'll start news. How we doing, Eddie?
Okay.
Hi, Terry.
Hey, Russ. Is that offer still good for JD on $1,000 if he can go go the whole show pronouncing every word right?
Hold on a second. Is line 8 always bad? Is it hit and miss? Oh. I heard what you said. Thanks, though, Terry. You know what? I'll still throw out the cash. You want to go the grand?
No. That's ridiculous. You
Why?
don't go a whole show without stumbling over something either. Nobody does. It's live radio, 4 hours.
But it hasn't become my signature.
If you want a news guy that can read, go get Jody Dean.
What do I want him for?
Hey, he can read.
So? Look at all the content we'd miss.
Okay. Just saying.
He's too cocky anyway. He's moved up beyond radio.
Oh, sure.
He's on TV now.
News anchor.
Award-winning Jody Dean, CBS 11. Shaved off his goat now that he thinks, now he's a journalist.
Correct.
You know what he is? He's a goat without a, he's a he's an idiot.
I like how they sent him out in the storm yesterday, though.
Yeah.
Jody got there. It's hailing. I want you to stand in the parking lot.
But I'm a journalist. Go stand out in the hail. Journalists don't stand in the hail. That's why we're sending you out there. Now go on. If you hadn't just shaved that goat off, we'd let you in the building. Thought he added credibility by shaving his goatee off.
Yes. And he's picked up the mannerisms, I don't know if you've seen this, of Tracy Rowlett. He did the
Did
same...
he eat Isla Johnson?
No. He did the same thing when he worked with Chapman for a long time.
Eat Ron Chapman?
No. He just picked up his mannerisms. It was kind of funny.
What? I don't know what Tracy Rowlett does.
It's just
because I like Tracy. He's a good guy.
Right.
And he's been in this market for, 30 some odd years. Right. But he's really turned into Jabba the Hutt. He has.
A lot of them have. Saw Scott Sands again today. Somebody.
I told you Scott Sands ain't lost a pound. I don't care what Janet St. James from Channel 8 or anybody else says, or the WFAA website. He ain't lost squat. And Isla Johnson, if she wants to lose some weight, she should go back to running from the cops.
Just not use the car.
Yeah. We call that the Garland police diet.
Oh, man. Anyway.
Well, now that we've amply made fun of everybody. Well, I don't understand. What mannerisms does Tracy Rowlett have?
It's just, I can explain this.
And what does Chapman have?
Oh, my Lord, what does Chapman have? Are you kidding me? With the whole hands, but in the praying motion, when we ask him a question, he does this big, thoughtful, sucks in air, and he goes...
Holds his two holds his index fingers
like
up to his
he's
mouth.
praying up to his mouth, and then looks deeply. He never looks at you. He looks off because he's thinking.
Right.
And then he goes... And the hands go up, and he goes, I'll tell you. Everything's very... Dramatic with Ron. I know this is your first week here at KLLI. But there's some things we must discuss. Like what, Mr. Chapman? You will be getting a parking card. Use that parking card every day when you park your vehicle. Is that all? Oh, God. It's just, he's very dramatic.
All right. Well, I don't know what mannerisms
it's
Tracy
just like
Rowlett
head tilts and little things like that. Brian Jensen on Channel 8 did the same thing with Dale Hansen. He's like his little underling, and he's learned to talk just like him. It's just odd.
Like mannerism that Dale Hansen has. She goes like this.
Well, yeah.
Here's what you hear right before the news, before a sportscast. You hear this, and then right after, yeah, Dale Hansen mannerisms.
Just head tilts and the way he moves his hands. You know what I'm talking about.
I got it. All right. How we doing, Eddie? Okay. Hi, Jim.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Garland's got a new trick with the radar now. I was out on 30 about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
What do they make the people they're swinging around hold it?
No, they're doing radar.
All right, we're going to clock you now.
They're doing radar with the K9 units. They got the German Shepherd in the back seat running radar out there.
No, they don't.
Swear.
How do they give a dog a radar unit?
Well, he ain't got the radar unit, but the dog's in the car. They pull you over, they turn the dog out on your ass now. That way they don't get kicked in the tail for beating you. They just feeding the dogs.
Jesus. All right.
Dogs got hungry.
I got it. Thanks.
All right.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Wasn't wearing a suit, and you didn't know that he was VP of the Infinity chain for Dallas, and he had a big wad of snot on his upper lip. You'd swear to God he was retarded, wouldn't you?
No. Very intelligent man. Very, very warm. Loves you a lot.
Why are you kissing his ass?
I'm not. I'm telling you, he likes you. He comes by just to say hello. He doesn't come by to ask you something. He doesn't ask for favors. He just likes you.
I smell a stinky.
How's that a stinky?
GMs aren't supposed to be that nice. He's supposed to be an ass.
Reed was never an ass. And they're not asses to people that make them lots of money. And then,
okay, here's the flip side. What if the ratings ever slip? You can't stay number one forever. What if something happens?
Okay, why can't you stay number one forever?
I don't know. Sometimes I get tired. What happens though? Are they fair weather friends?
No.
You saw when we had that dip in December, that anomaly in the ratings,
right,
which we knew was impossible.
Correct.
But you saw how some of the other people in the building acted. Uh-oh, the regime is over.
Some of the other people that don't know any better, not general managers and program directors, they know better. Smart people knew better.
Right. Fine. I still think he's up to something.
He's up to just...
I hate to use the term false sense of security, but I think that's what he's doing. Because he comes up and he gives me stock options in the company.
Yes. How is that lulling you?
Takes care of people I don't like.
Yes.
Stops by to say hello. He's up to something. And I don't like it.
He's not. Just being a nice guy. Just accept him.
I ain't.
You're being paranoid.
But I can support this.
With what? What's he done? What's one thing he's done?
I don't know yet. Just because I don't know doesn't mean I'm not paranoid. I mean, I'm paranoid.
You are paranoid.
I am not.
Okay. Somebody is.
All right. Ready to start news?
Yep.
All right, 346, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by SBC Communications and by the Loon Bar and Grill that brought us our lovely food today. It is Friday, May the 2nd, 2003. The Rock from WWE turns 31 today.
The what bar and grill?
This is the Loon Bar and Grill.
Never mind.
The Rock turns 31 today. Ty Herndon is 41. Lou Graham from Foreigners, 53.
How old? Ty's having a birthday?
Larry Gatlin's 55.
Ty Herndon?
The guy that created the Rockford Files and wrote it, Stephen J. Cannell, is 62.
Good for him.
Engelbert Humperdinck, 67. Over the weekend, Frankie
What about
Bell,
Ty Herndon? How old is he today?
41.
We should call him.
I don't have his number.
What about his former drummer, David Pinkston?
David may or may not have his number.
David always listens, doesn't he?
Yeah.
David, call in and get us Ty's phone number. We'd like to wish him happy birthday.
Would you be nice?
Absolutely. Maybe he's in town. He can come up and blow me out.
All right. Frankie Valli, 66. James Brown turns 70 over the weekend. Lance Bass from NSYNC is 24. Pia Zadora, 49. Randy Travis, 44. Thousands of war-weary sailors aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln came home today after one of the longest deployments in U.S. history. They were greeted by warm hugs and loud cheers from their loved ones on shore. 5,000 sailors have been aboard the aircraft carrier for more than 9 months, the longest carrier deployment since the Vietnam War, and it played an important role in the Operation Iraqi Freedom. Their pilots flew thousands of bomb-dropping sorties from the deck. Sailors carried flowers and presents for their families, and they walked down the ship's ramp through an arch of red, white, and blue balloons and stepped into the crowd. It was quite a scene. A lot of babies born while they were gone.
How did that happen? Weren't they gone for 10 months?
The women were pregnant before they left.
Oh.
Navy pilot John Skip Lussier has made hundreds of aircraft carrier landings, but none to compare with his latest, a picture-perfect touchdown that could have come from the movie Top Gun. He was at the controls of the Navy S-3B Viking jet that ferried President Bush to the aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln for his speech to the nation last night, which he called the defeat of the defeat of Saddam Hussein. Glad I didn't
take... Little Freudian slip?
Yeah.
Still pissed off at Lincoln about the 13th Amendment?
No. Quit it.
Is that what that was?
The defeat of Saddam Hussein in a victory in the war on terrorism. Former National Guard pilot, this guy was. He took the controls. Bush actually took the controls and flew for about a third of the flight from San Diego.
Did he really?
Huh? He's a former National Guard pilot.
I know, but when was... Well, that's right. I forget that baby Bush isn't as old as his daddy.
About 30 miles off the California coast. And at altitude, really, you're just grabbing the stick and flying around a little bit. It's not like...
But it's still cool.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when was the last time that a commander-in-chief actually flew something?
I can't think of ever. Especially a carrier landing. Ever.
Well, he didn't fly. He didn't land.
No, obviously that, but I'm just saying even being involved in a carrier landing.
What was the talk about him taking off and making another pass? They talked that he was maybe going to do that, and I didn't understand why.
Like a touch and go on the carrier?
Well, I don't think a touch and go. I think they were going to just... Did you hear that?
Something that went...
All right, never mind.
Did you hear that?
Let it go.
I said the carrier landing was a historic, here it is, first to put naval aviation in the national spotlight. Good. Sold-out crowd cheered, danced, and sang along during the Dixie Chicks summer tour kickoff concert last night.
Nobody went up on stage and strangled them?
Mm-mm.
Not even the fat bitch?
Nope. Showing little concern for the controversy that has surrounded the band since a member criticized President Bush over the war in Iraq. The show Thursday, last night, marked the first time the group has performed in the U.S. since lead singer Natalie Maines told a London audience March 10th, just so you know, we're ashamed the President of the United States is from Texas. Thursday night, the Dixie Chicks quickly realized their fans still loved them as 15,000 packed the Bilo Center for the sold-out concert. If there was a boo, no one heard it.
I told you people would forget.
Sure. Well, especially the 15,000 that paid money to get in there.
Well, and now everything, the stage has been set for the rest of their tour. Everybody else sees, hey, it's cool now to go back to a Dixie Chicks concert. There were no protests. Nobody said anything bad. We can go now. So now they took this slam on the President Bush and Texas and turned it into a great big publicity thing.
Sure did. PR spin.
I saw some of the footage today on CNN. Natalie Maines, just a fat pig.
Yep. And by the time they come here, everybody will have forgotten.
Yeah, because that's in what, July?
Yeah.
Who is that? Hold on. Was it? Which one mic is Dan? Yeah, Dan?
Raquel Darian's on the phone for you.
What does she want?
She actually wants to come up and see you.
Busy. Right in the middle of news. Caught me at a tense time.
Since when is news tense?
I'm trying to help you.
Thank you.
Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Yes.
Who is this?
It's Raquel Darian.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. Sorry I missed you last night.
I'm sorry you did too.
How was your appearance last night?
It was great.
Good. Nice talking to you.
Quit it. What? To her?
I'm working.
You're not doing anything. I'm working.
Did I walk up when she was on stage last night and bother her?
No.
That's what I'm doing. Right now I'm on stage making dollar bills. Leave me alone.
Okay. Voters across North Texas head to the polls Saturday. They'll cast their ballots on a wide range of races and issues. The candidates for the Fort Worth mayor.
Hold on. What is it? What? She called back?
Yeah, she really wants to come see you.
Why are you shaking your head? All right, I got it. Hi, sweetie.
Hey, aren't you going to let me come in and see you?
Are we taking a shower?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe doesn't work. That's a yes or a no.
Hey, do you know who you're talking to?
Yes, I do. Go ahead.
You gotta be ugly.
I'm not being ugly. I understand that she's the hottest. She's probably one of the hottest women I've ever seen in my life. But you know how I am with really hot chicks.
Yeah.
Because they're going to take that immense beauty, and she has it. I would, if there was a 1 to 10 scale, an honest to God one, I seriously would put her at the 10.
She's hot.
I'd put her up there with any actress that's on my fantasy hump list. But I ain't letting her play me.
Okay.
I'm far too important and far too hideous to let her take advantage of me. Because I'm not that pathetic.
Okay. Candidates for the Fort Worth mayor have spent a lot of time talking about the cumbersome trash bins. Many Fort Worth residents frustrated over the new once-a-week garbage service, and that's been the hot topic of the mayor race. In Dallas, of course, it's Mayor Laura Miller. She faces Councilwoman Mary Poss.
Again? Sweetie Pants. Hello?
Are you there?
I'm working, sweetie.
You know, I know you're working.
Yes.
And that's fine, because I work too. But you know what? I'm just going to come down and say hi to you.
We're not going to be here. We're out on location today.
No.
Yes,
that's
we
not
are.
what they told me. They said you were there.
No.
Well, I'll just come down anyways.
Okay. Well, we won't be here. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Go ahead. What?
Why are you being rude?
Why is it rude?
Well, A, you hung up on her. B, she's very hot.
How'd she get the hotline?
That I don't know. That would have been a Trey question.
Does Vinny have the hotline?
Vinny has it. That's it.
All right, then that's how she got it.
Got it. I forgot.
And she's calling in the middle of the show. What did I say I wanted? Let me just make so that we're clear. What did I say I wanted?
Come in.
All right, is she going to do it?
Yeah, she's going to come in, get naked, and juggle the marbles. But as far as the shower goes...
I want the shower. That's all I want.
Okay.
Any shower?
No.
Okay, no appearance. What's the question?
There's not one.
Obviously there is. You have that puzzled look on your face.
No, I just think you could be nicer, especially considering we're on the air.
How long have we known how in advance that she was coming to town?
A month or so.
Okay. This is not just a show where anything can happen. Thank you.
And Dallas, Mayor Laura Miller faces Councilwoman Mary Poss. It's the first time two women have been...
Oh, is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
How do the polls look?
It's not looking good.
It looks like Mary's not going to make it?
It's leaning that way. But without any urgent issues besides fixing potholes and improving other city services, the race has failed to draw large crowds to the early voting booths.
I bet Laura Miller wins this one.
They'll be all open tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
And we haven't really, I would make a poor campaigner because after one time of going, hey, vote for this chick, she seems okay, I forget about it.
I know.
And I don't know if, she really plans on because anybody can say, I'm going to take care of the cops and the firemen when I get in. Laura Miller said it, and what happened? Pissed all of them off.
Yes.
And now they're also pissed off. They won't endorse either side, and you don't know, because normally I kind of watch the firemen, the police and fire associations and see who they're supporting. They go, okay, if they're happy with that, so am I. And now they're not endorsing anybody.
That's probably going to lead to low turnout.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to lead to a victory.
To Laura Miller winning. Maybe we could have Mima on one more time today before the end of the show.
Okay.
Trey, get Mima on. Go ahead.
NBA has come up with 8 possible scenarios involving whether the Mavericks win or lose in Portland tonight, and all of them involve...
By the way, was that really Raquel? Do you know her voice enough?
Yes.
Was it her?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Involved Dallas playing at the American Airlines Center against either the Trailblazers in Game 7 or Sacramento in Game 1 on Sunday. The question that can't be answered until after tonight's game is what time Dallas would play. If the Mavericks defeat Portland, ending the best-of-7 round series, Dallas will probably face Sacramento at 7:30 in Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals on TNT. If Dallas loses to Portland to force Game 7, then the teams would play at 2:30 on ABC. Ticket holders, by the way, should use Game E tickets for Game 1 versus Sacramento. And if the Mavs and Trailblazers play at Game 7, you got to use your D game ticket.
I missed that. Read it again.
About the tickets?
All of it.
No. Stars coach Dave Tippett understands the effort needed.
Stars are screwed
for his team to rally from a 3-1 series deficit. He also knows it'll have to be more than his team showed in the 1-0 loss to Anaheim.
They're screwed.
4. Well, let's hope not.
They got to win the next 3 games, don't they?
Yes.
That's all I know. And I know that's going to be difficult to win the
all 3.
Yeah.
Stars try to stave off elimination Saturday, Game 5 at the American Airlines Center.
I mean, we could call Ludwig and see what their take is on it or what they plan on, but you're going to get the answer of, well, you got to win it 1 game at a time.
We need more pucks in the net.
We got to score more than they do, and you got to win it 1 game at a time. What else could you say?
Nothing.
We're going to play harder. We're going to go out there. We're going to have the mindset that we're going to take care of this. And as we win each game, then it builds the momentum to win the following games. I think we can do this. They're screwed. I mean, I want them to win. I'd like for them to go out and do that, but that just seems so insurmountable.
It's pretty tough at 3-1 down. But you got home ice, so that may...
All 3 games home ice?
This one is. I'm not sure. But the other ones. Trey would know. Out of Daytona Beach, the car that was promoted as a 1966 Batmobile made for the TV series and its creator flew here last weekend to bless the historical artifact born on the boob tube. This is from Daytona.
Flew where last?
To Daytona.
You said flew here.
Daytona, sorry. They went to Daytona.
Okay.
This is Batmobile creator George Barris said, "You're not just buying four wheels on a car, you're buying history and a legend." He said that at the Classic Auto Attractions auction when this guy bought this car.
Can I guess how this story's going to play out? Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead and read it.
The museum owner from Tallahassee then slapped down $172,500. But the question remains, was it a real Batmobile?
What did I say?
One built in the 60s by George Barris.
What did I say?
You said it was not.
It's not.
Well, according to a man who worked for a replica builder, an expert who attended the auction, he says, no, it's not.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, says Barris, who endorsed the car.
Yes, what?
He says it is a real.
You know what? I've seen the pic. Well, you know, they're almost pulling a Clinton here. Granted, this isn't that big of a story, but it's just funny that somebody would go out and pay $172,000 for a car that they think is an original Batmobile.
Right.
And it's nowhere close. I could look at the picture and tell you who made it.
How?
I mean, do you have a picture of it?
Yeah, right there in the story.
All right. See this?
Yes.
See the front fender well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See how the rear one leans in?
Mm-hmm.
It's a replica. All you had to do was ask me that. Could have saved the guy about $70,000, $80,000.
Well, he's wanting his cash back now.
All of it?
The new owner, meanwhile, is left confused and wants a refund from the auction house. I bought it thinking it was one of the 5 produced back then, says DeVoe.
See, there weren't even 5 produced back then. There was the original.
Right.
There were 3 replicas, and then some guy on his own, had nothing to do with Barris or anybody, just a fan, took a 1958 T-Bird and converted it into a Batmobile. Did an okay job. Looks close enough to where most people wouldn't notice.
Right.
And that was at a car show. Barris people saw it, called federal marshals. They seized it. The guy never saw it again. So then Barris goes, yeah, that's one of mine. So there was the original that was only used in the series and the movie, the 1966 movie. The other 3 cars were used to tour around the country. They were never used in the actual series. Thank you.
This guy's the owner of Tallahassee Antique Car Museum. Now I'm thinking it was produced in 1994, he said. Car collectors who own Batmobile replicas agree. They say the so-called 1966 Batmobile sold there is a well-built replica constructed in 1994 by Bob Butts,
the guy I bought my kit from. Thank you.
The car, they say, should have actually fetched about half that selling price. Barris said the car sold Saturday was basically built in 1965 as an exhibition car for the Batmobile, for Batman the movie in 1966. He said the car is not a Butts replica and comes from the molds used from his creation. That's Barris talking.
I understand that. That's a big stinky.
Oh, it's a big stinky.
Hold on a second. Yes, what is it, Trey?
We're so past it now. I just came in to say the Stars play home away home.
I don't know what that means.
They're here tonight, then they go back if they win tonight, then they go back
tomorrow and play on their home ice.
Then they're away, I think, probably in 2 days. And then if they win again and they actually make it to a game 7, they come back here. So here, Anaheim, back to Dallas if they win. If they win
the next 3 games, they'll play here, away, and back here.
Right.
Okay.
So 2 out of the 3 games will be home ice.
Yes.
But they got to win them all.
Yes.
They got to win 2 of them to get back to home ice for the 3rd one. Yes?
Right.
All right. It's all very confusing. Why do they do that?
It's a 2-2-1-1-1. So basically, no one, if it goes to a game 7, the team that was the leader in the points or higher rank has home ice advantage, but no one has a real long extended home ice.
All right. So just so that I understand this, the Stars will have to win the next 3 games just to stay in to play for the 7th game.
No, this is going to be game 5 tonight.
Okay.
If they win the next 3 games, they'll win the series.
They have the best of the series.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a best of 7 series.
So where are they right now? Like 4-2? 3-2.
3-1.
3-1. Okay. Got it. So if they win 3 more, they're 4-3.
Correct.
Okay.
And they move on to the next round.
Okay. I think they're screwed. Yeah. They lose this one, they're out for the rest, right?
Right.
All right. Just checking. Why don't you get Luddy on anyway? I'd like to hear the standard of responses. We have to win it 1 game at a time. Is that you waving the log, Eddie?
Yes.
All right. Hang on to your Batman story, and we'll come back.
Okay.
be back with the Russ Martin Show.
The whole Batmobile thing, that's going to have a nice, hefty, stinky lawsuit to go with it.
I know. Plus, Barrows kind of is in the middle of it. That doesn't look good, does it, for him?
No.
Especially if they can trace it back to being 1994, which shouldn't you be able to trace that?
All you got to do is pull up the VIN on the car.
Right.
The VIN on my car is right there on the inside of the windshield. Pull it up, says 1978 Lincoln. If they do the same thing and it shows to be, like a 1975, 76 Lincoln, there's a really good chance that wasn't from the 60s.
Yes.
I saw that car go up for auction because everybody's sending me emails. Hey, there's going to be an auction of Batmobile. You may want to take a look at it. First of all, it's not one of the originals. It's a replica. And I know that I don't have room for 3.
Yes.
Since I got the second one coming. Is that Luddy on the phone? Oh, let me do traffic first. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
What do we have today?
We got a freeway shutdown in South Dallas, actually, and it's brought to you by Ultimate Electronics, Blockbuster Music, and Bikes and More. Eastbound I-20 just past I-45 shut down. The backup right now is to Lancaster Road. In Addison, northbound Dallas Tollway at Arapahoe, the 2 left lanes are blocked by a crash, and traffic's backed up past LBJ to Forest. That's a hefty one for the tollway. Northbound 67 before Loop 12, there's a wreck in the right lane. Traffic slow from Hampton. That should be the lighter side of travel. And in Carrollton on southbound 35 Simmons at Beltline, the center lane is blocked. There's a wrecker on the scene. Traffic's backed up past the George Bush Turnpike. And this is brought to you by Blockbusters. They've got 2 great ways to take home the hit movie 2 weeks notice. You can rent it on DVD or video, or you can buy it on DVD, rent or buy at Blockbuster. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Got another chance for some scattered strong storms, maybe even some severe this evening. 65 for the overnight low, then the weekend's looking pretty nice. Mostly sunny, 87 tomorrow. We have 83 now at Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks Texas.
Ludwig is on line 3. Hi, Luddy.
What's up?
Where are you right now?
I am in my truck heading south.
Where are you going?
I'm going to College Station.
What for?
I've got a ball tournament down there this weekend.
You going to be back for the game tomorrow?
I don't think so. I'm going to have to sit and watch it on TV.
What do you think, without all the standard stuff that you're expected to throw out, because you're a former team player, former member, what do you think the chances of them to pull out these last 3 games?
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody's kidding anybody. I mean, that team that they're playing has been playing very well. And they've knocked off defending Stanley Cup champs, and they've knocked off our team 3 out of 4 games. So it's, it's going to be, our team is going to have to play the best hockey that we've played all year. And we've got some players that we've got some of our better players that need to play like they're better players. And if they don't do that.
Well, let's back up. Do you think some of the players aren't putting out as much as they should?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if they were putting everything out, we wouldn't be down 3 games to 1.
All right. So you think that we're just losing because, I don't know how to phrase this. You know what I'm trying to ask?
Not really. Lack of focus?
You know what? I mean, first of all, you have to give...
I mean, we're obviously a better team, and we're just not winning. We're beating ourselves. That's what I'm trying to ask.
Well, you know what? I don't want to say that we're beating ourselves. I don't think that we're playing as well as we can to give ourselves a chance to win. And you have to give credit to that other team. They're playing very well. Obviously they are. You're not going to win 7 out of 8 games against Detroit and Dallas. I mean, if you don't have a goalie, obviously everybody's talking about the goaltenders playing well, and he is. He's probably playing the best he's ever played in his career. But they've got other players that are playing their best hockey at the right times of their careers. And this team is proving to everybody that they are for real right now. And I think another thing everybody seems to kind of be passing over is the last 30 games of the season, this team won like 24 or 25 of their games. So they've been peaking at the proper time of the year. I mean, they used the second half of the season to get their game in line, and they've been playing well ever since. But, on the other side, we can always use the excuses. Jaron was hurt, Turgeon was hurt, and, they're not in mid-season form. But
all teams go through that. That's a risk you run. One of your better players is going to get hurt.
Well, no question. And I think what you hope for is that if anybody is going to get hurt, especially your better players, you hope it's early on in the season. Unfortunately for us, a couple of our top players got hurt, to the middle to the end of the year, where they didn't have the full recovery time, and we get down in the series, and you have to throw those people back in. I mean, you're hoping that they give some kind of life to the rest of your team. And is Guerin 100%? Absolutely not. Turgeon 100%? Absolutely not.
What about Turco?
Marty's game has been getting better and better as the playoffs has gone on. I mean, I think in this series, Marty has given us the chance to win games. And any time that you're only giving up a goal or 2 goals.
Yeah, but if you get up a goal, that was the game last time, wasn't it?
The last 2 games only been by 1.
But I mean, I think realistically, we're not expecting Marty Turco to shut this team out every night.
All right.
I mean, that's unrealistic to ask somebody to do that. But then again, I mean, you look at some of the goals that have gone in, and I don't want to. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try to make excuses for anybody, but I mean, a lot of those goals Marty's not even seeing. I mean, and again, you have to give those guys credit for that, because they are doing the things that we need to do. They are going in front of Marty. They're screening him. They're dumping the puck in. They're playing the way that we played in 98, 99, and 2000. They're taking a page from our book, and they're playing better than we are at the proper time of the season, which is playoff time.
What do you think? Should they stick a tug nut in? Simple no would have been fine.
He pulled a Russ Martin on you almost.
Yeah. Ass. Dan, get him back on the phone with you. Obviously, you can hear him getting out of a truck. He was obviously getting ready to go in the house
somewhere. But game 2, man, they went 5 overtimes. And I can't remember how late it was.
I wonder after a while, do you because if it were me, and I can only think of it this way because I'm not an athlete and I've never played anything, after 2 or 3 overtimes, I just go, hey, I look at Turco and go, dude, let it in.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I mean, I'd like to win this, but after 2 or 3 overtimes, you're just tired and you want to go home. And it seems like the tension would just drive you nuts.
I think that was game 2, so you got a lot to go. You're thinking, we'll beat him next time. Let's go home.
What are you doing now?
What am I doing now?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in traffic.
Oh, okay. I forgot what was it. Do you think they should stick a tug nut in?
No, it's not. Again, Turco's a good goalie, but Marty Turco is our number 1 guy. I mean, he set a record this season as far as regular season goals. Like I said, he's been playing very, very well, and he's been giving our team an opportunity to win hockey. And the bottom line is, players that are playing good and we're losing by 1 goal, apparently we're not playing good enough.
See, it sounds like you're pissed off at somebody and you don't really want to mention names because it seems like you're watching the game and you're watching somebody play going, dude, you can do better than that, and they're not.
Well, there's no question. I'm pissed off just like the coaches are and the management is. I mean, we're too good of a team to be down 3 games to 1 against this team. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I see some players on our team like Brendan Morrow, Rob DeMaio, Kirk Muller. I see it. Unfortunately, they're the so-called 3rd and 4th line players that are busting their ass every shift that they're out there doing whatever they can.
Right.
And we need our top 6 forwards, and we need our top 4 defensemen to, and again, if you say, well, we're playing pretty good, well, obviously we're not playing pretty good because we're down 3 games to 1. We have to find a solution, and you know what? I don't think now it's no reason to panic. I mean, we have to win 1 game, and that's it. And that's the cliche that you win 1 game at a time. But if you think about it, and we win on Saturday, my feeling is there's no question
actually
that
3 or 4 better players got to play better.
Back to Anaheim.
Okay, that's good.
There's got to be some pressure put on that Anaheim team because they know if they don't win that game, they're coming back to Dallas for Game 7. And that's the last place and that's why you play all season long, to have one of the best records in the league, so that if you do go to Game 7, you're in your own building and you've got your fans behind you. And if we do go to Game 7, obviously the feeling is going to be that we've got momentum going into it. But again, you can't win Game 6 and Game 7 if you don't win Game 5. So,
do you think they'll actually go out in the game tomorrow night and trying to think how to phrase this. I'm just thinking about this the way I would look. It's like, all right, dude, there's no way I can win the next 3 games. I'm not going to go out there tomorrow night and bust my ass. Do you think anybody's thinking that way?
If they are, they won't be on this team next year.
Okay. All right.
I think that to be honest with you, that could creep in a little bit if you were playing on the road. But again, you don't want to get beat by anybody 4 games out of 5, much less have that 4th game that you lose at home in front of your hometown fans.
Okay.
Especially after the season that we have this year and the expectations that management has, fans have, the city has, and everything else.
It just seems right now they're in a position where it's just kind of overwhelming, and I think sometimes that turns into a mind F.
Well, I think what you'll see is you'll see what kind of character we have tomorrow.
That's a good point.
You'll figure out the level of character that this team has come tomorrow afternoon, when they step on the ice and they play this game. I personally believe that you're going to see, obviously we're a desperate team, we have to win, but you're going to see the big-time players are going to have to do whatever they have to do to step up, move it up another notch.
Hey, Craig, I got a question for you. Is back like when you were playing and when they won the cup, you would see basically the whole team, if they could, throw their body down to try to block a shot. You don't see that as much. Is that coaching or is that players?
No, that's not coaching. You know what? And I think that's a player. I mean, there's players that's just their way of playing. And I think what happens right now,
I'm telling you, he's pissed off at his team.
You don't want to be.
And that's not hard to figure out.
And he sees it and wants back out there.
This series is so tight. And there's no question that you want to do whatever you have to win the game. But right now, it seems like whatever mistake is made by either team, that's going to be the difference in the hockey game. And that's the one that's going to, win the game for you. So I think when you're in these tight kind of series, what you need to do is you need to just concentrate on the little things of the game, and you take care of your own little job, and everybody else moves on down the line, and you hope for the best.
Let me ask you a question you're not going to answer. If you were out there head coaching the game tomorrow night, what would you do?
You know what? To be honest with you, there's nothing the coach can do right now. I mean, Dave Kiffin is doing. I saw Dave last night. He was down at the rink until 11 o'clock last night, and Kiffin is doing everything that he can possibly do. It's up to the players right now. The players know the system. They know the situation they're in. You're not going to get a Vince Lombardi speech out of Tip, and if you do need one, then there's something wrong with you. You can't motivate yourself enough to play, in the playoffs, first of all, but much less coming home, and you're facing elimination at home. And if you can't motivate yourself, then I think, again, you're not playing for the right organization.
Well, I think you got a good point. Tomorrow night's going to be a little milestone with the Dallas Stars, to kind of see what they're made of is the way they play this out.
Well, and it will. I mean, and again, you don't want to take anything away from Anaheim. I mean, they're playing the perfect series. They're playing the first round and the second round. They've been playing great. And they're riding a guy back there.
We're talking sports.
I know.
Again,
almost sounds real.
Every save that he needs to make plus for him. When they're making a mistake, he's back there to cover up for him. And, you can't ask for anything more. And like I said with Turcotte, I think Marty's game probably wasn't where he wanted it to be when the playoffs started, but we made it through that round. And I think as the playoffs have been moving along in the game, Marty's game is getting better and better. That's the good news, but the bad news is we're
Marty, is that Turco?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
If it's...
Nah, you don't have time. His phone's cutting out. All right, we're going to go. Your phone's starting to crap out on you.
Okay, guys.
Well, have fun there in College Station, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I love
Craig Ludwig, number 3 of the Dallas Stars. Meanest man on the ice.
Yes.
Ain't nothing like watching him beat the hell out of somebody. Great big Cro-Magnon head knuckle dragger. What were you going to ask him?
I was just going to ask him if tomorrow night,
Ask me, because he gives the standard responses. Ask me,
actually, it's tomorrow afternoon. If they're getting into overtime, if it's tied at the end of the game, got to go to overtime. Is the team just mentally whipped because they've lost so many close ones in overtime?
Well, sometimes you have to go back and look at the performance of the team leading up to that game, and a lot of times it's the mental stability of the players who are out there, and a lot of times, hang on, my knuckles are bleeding.
What is he going to say? Any question you could throw out, he's going to go, that could happen.
He's mad, though.
Oh, you can tell there's certain players. I was going to ask him names, but he's not going to give them to me. There are certain players he's just pissed off. He's watching the game going, dude, you're making a lot of money. Get out there and play like this is the last game you're ever going to play.
Well, he said the third and fourth lines are doing real well, so it's obviously the first and second lines.
Well, if I knew anything about sports, I could figure out who those names were.
That's Hatcher and Mapachuk.
So he thinks Hatcher and Matty aren't playing the way they should.
That's what I would gather.
And Hatcher's the team captain, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
He is the leader.
Well, that was the quote that he threw out today. You got to win it one game at a time. Well, what a great philosophy.
Yes.
I didn't know that they won't let you win 3 at a time anymore.
That's a new rule change when in 97. Yeah.
That's almost as bad when they threw in the designated hitter for baseball. I don't like that.
Man, that game when they went into 5 overtimes, I just felt so sorry for those guys.
How long was that game? 5 overtimes doesn't mean anything to me because I don't know how long those last.
It's a 20-minute period. So, I mean, basically they played 2 3/4 games.
I would. After 2 or 3, I'd just kind of walk by Turco, bop him in the side of the head, maybe get dizzy and let a goal go through. I'd want to go home.
At some point, you just go. Obviously, the teams are perfectly matched to go that far, 1-1 or whatever it was.
Well, at that point, you just hope for a mistake.
And it's a mistake. It's just a matter of not who wins. Nobody's getting their ass whipped. It's just, at some point, somebody slips.
And it almost seems like, I know what he said about players, you'd want them to get, the better ones, to get hurt early in the season and then have time to recover. Mm-hmm. But if they get hurt early in the season, wouldn't that keep you from getting that far into the playoffs?
No, because hopefully you're recovered and,
Where you couldn't get that far with just a bunch of second and third stringers.
Well, he's not talking about early in the playoffs. He's talking about early in the...
That's what I meant. You couldn't get into the playoffs if your guys are busted up early on.
Well, what he's saying is you hope you have, like with...
That's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good
well, it's like with the Stars. They can win, let's say Mike Modano gets hit in the early. They can still win early in the season enough to... get in the playoffs even without him, but then they need him in the playoffs because I think he's probably the best player in the game right now.
Did he get paler while he was standing in the studio?
I believe so. We need a tanning bulb there where he stands.
Yeah.
I've been tanning.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Have you really?
Just started, but yeah.
Actually getting into bed?
Yes.
Turning it on?
Uh-huh.
Where are you tanning at? I better don't say the name because it's not going to be a good endorsement. You look a little pink. Is that as dark as you're going to get?
No.
Pink?
I'll get tan.
I bet you don't.
I bet I do.
How long you been tanning?
I went, for my second time, Monday.
Okay. I bet he don't tan.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
You throw some cash?
Well, how do you measure tan?
Well, we can't use humans.
No.
Jesus. I don't know what scale to use.
I don't know.
Okay. How are we doing, Eddie? Need a break. I'll take a couple of these. Yeah, Sherry?
Where's the bell? I just got in my car, just finished work, going home. I hear Trey in there. I hear no bell.
I'll check into it. I'm sorry. Where's your bell?
I have no idea.
So you've lost the two-way and you lost the bell.
The two-way was on my desk the night you sawed it in half. I don't know where it is.
All right. How much are these, John?
$60 for 2.
All right. Can you buy one?
I don't believe you can.
All right. I'll go buy another one then.
Actually, I think you can buy
individuals. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go buy it. If I lost it somehow or cut it in half with the chainsaw and I didn't notice, then I'll go get another one. Yes, Moses.
Yes, sir. I was wondering, you said your Batmobile is made from a Lincoln base, right?
Yeah.
And you said the original 65 or 66 model Batmobile back in the TV show was a Futura?
Okay. Slow down.
Sorry.
All right. The original number 1 car was made from a 1955 prototype. The Batmobile that you know now looks almost identical to that prototype. George Barris just painted it, cut it out the fender wells, and that was it. The 3 replicas that they made, they built on 65 Galaxies.
Gotcha.
And they had to stretch those out because they weren't long enough, because I think the wheelbase on the Batmobile is 129 inches. Length is 225 inches, and the curb weight is 5,500 pounds. Thank you.
That's frightening.
What? Width is 7.5 feet. 84 inches? Whatever it is, it just barely fits in my garage.
That'd be 90. Anyway. Well, what's amazing is you were talking about that when that auction first went on. You were saying this is a big hose job.
I said it was a hose job. I knew damn well that it wasn't one of the I knew it wasn't the number 1 car, because it would have to go for millions of dollars for Barris to turn loose of that.
Mm-hmm. Does he still have the number 1 car?
Yes, that's the only one he has.
Oh.
The 3 replicas that they made are around the country, and that 5th one that was seized by the federal marshals, because some guy just said, hey, I'm going to build one of these and I'm going to throw it around. Barris found out, and next thing you know, it was gone. I don't know where that one is. Actually, I do. But go ahead. What?
Does Barris still make kits? Like Bob
Barris never made kits.
Oh, he does? No.
Bob Butts made kits, and some guy in Canada, Don Curry, makes kits. And they also do turnkeys where they'll build the whole thing for you.
And does Barris get cash every time he makes a kit?
It's got nothing to do with that.
Okay. I just didn't know if it was licensed.
I don't know how everything works, and I don't know why Warner Brothers doesn't come out and go, hey, what the hell are you guys doing? You're selling Batmobile kits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't care. All I know is when I get the second one in, I'm out of the Batmobile business.
Yes.
I got my 2, and that's all I care about.
Right.
What?
You're 2 Batmobile.
Yeah, I got more than Barris does.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I didn't send it.
You did send it.
I did not.
Well, Ron Chavin didn't send it.
What does it say on the email address?
Well, it says from Ron Chapman, but the IP address, which is more important, is some garbly thing.
Did you respond to it?
Yes.
Did it go back?
Yes.
Okay.
You.
Is the email address anything Russ? Is it anything at russmartin.com?
No,
it ain't from me.
GTE.net. I'm sure Ron Chapman's going to offer me a job as his new news producer person in the morning show at KLLI. I'm sure we could substantially increase your salary if you're interested. Interested? R.
Okay.
I'm not falling for your tricks.
What?
You mean what?
All right, let me phrase it this way. What?
I wrote back a very nice little letter.
All right, what did you send back?
Wow, what an honor to get an email with Ron Chapman as the sender, even though the IP address is res06xu5@gte.net. The stinkies of a Russ Martin bit. He should know me better by now. Thank you very kindly for your consideration, but I'm very happy with my current position with the Russ Martin Show and hope to be for many years to come.
And what did Ron say?
This is my private email address. Are you interested? R. Then I wrote back. Thank you, sir. Quite honored, but I hope to retire on the Russ Martin Show when you're leading the parade. Which is a line out of one of their old jingles. You wrote back.
I didn't write anything. This ain't me.
Sure. Okay, Ron Chapman called me the C word then. Yeah, I'm sure Ron Chapman spelled out the C word to me. That's it. Why do you do that stuff? You just sit around and think of ways to torment us.
That's not
it
me.
Is you.
How old is Chapman now? Probably almost 70?
I guess. 60s.
There's a really
He didn't call me that.
This got nothing to do with me.
Yes, it does.
Second of all, I'm on to your little trick.
What's my trick? You're the one doing this. What's my little trick?
Obviously, you're trying to get a raise.
I'm not trying to get a raise.
That has nothing to do with me. You'll have to talk to McNeil or to Cubert. I can't help you with it.
Siebert.
Whomever.
Not trying to get a raise.
And you should really stop wearing those turtleneck sweaters.
Why?
Because the sweater looks like a golf tee and your head looks like a great big white golf ball.
Not.
Eddie?
My head. Oh, Eddie's going to say yes. Eddie's head's bigger than mine. Please.
Wow. That's just ugly.
Oh, it's true.
It don't look big on him, though. Your body's getting smaller, but your head's not.
Yes, it is.
It's the first thing I noticed. It's kind of like with people with me, the first thing they notice is my nose.
Okay.
So anyway, your little trick to get a raise.
I'm not trying to get a raise. I mean, that came out of the blue from you. Why do you do that? You want me to pull a Dan Lewis and go, no, I'm leaving, going for the morning show with Ron?
Well, obviously that would make more sense than Dan going off on his own. Hey, I want my own show. I want to drive the bus. Well, good luck.
Yes.
Ron Chapman's got history in Dallas-Fort Worth. Been in radio since the 60s, as far as I know.
Yes. Yes.
KLIF and KVIL.
I'll put it this way.
Yes?
I've worked for Mr. Chapman before in a situation where I read things on the air. Would he be offering me a job on his morning show to read the news?
How long ago did you work with Chapman?
15 years ago.
Okay.
He hadn't forgotten. Trust me.
What makes you say that?
Got a very good memory.
Well, you certainly don't work with anybody that holds a grudge.
God, I'm screwed then, aren't I?
Grudges.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm never whacking to Raquel Darien again.
Why?
Ever.
Why?
She didn't want to come up and do the shower thing, and she can't come out from the back room last night. I didn't even want to meet her. Vinny says, let's go in the back. I don't want to bother her. I just came out to hang out for a little bit, then I'm going home. And then you come out and go, Raquel Darien request your presence. All right, bring her out. Now she wants you to come back to her.
Well, she's backstage. It's her show. She's getting ready.
Okay.
And she's
was she naked?
No.
Okay. She said just sitting down when you talked to her.
Standing up with her bodyguard, yes.
Okay, fine.
Their food had just arrived.
And couldn't come out to me. Who drove to the Platinum Club?
You did.
All right. And she couldn't walk the extra 30 feet out to me.
I think she could have, maybe after the late show. You weren't going to be there by then.
No. Sorry I missed it. I'm sure it's a dandy show.
It is, and she's a very sweet girl.
Good for her. Too bad I'll never meet her.
It's because she won't get wet in your studio.
My show. I don't tell her how to do her dancing thing.
I know.
Did I go to the Platinum Club and go, hey, I don't like these certain moves. Here's the way that I think you should do it.
She didn't ask you to come to the club either and get naked and take a shower.
So?
I'm saying.
The problem would have been what?
You don't think you would have done that?
Yes, I would.
You would have gone in front of all those people and taken a shower.
Yes.
Okay. Then I stand corrected.
Good. It's going to work for Chapman.
I'm going to work for Chapman.
Go over there and get your nice big raise. You ready for news?
Yes.
Hold on. Yes, Lynn?
Hi, Russ.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I think you're being really short-sighted about your half-brother and sister.
Why?
Oh, most people would love to have more family around them to love and care about them.
No.
You're not getting any younger.
It doesn't make any difference. I don't need any extra family, and if I needed family, somebody should have told me before I was 24 years old I had a half-brother and half-sister floating around.
Well, you at least have to get to know them.
I don't want to get to know them.
Why?
All right, let me ask you this way. Why?
Because you're related.
So?
It's family. You know
There's
what?
a lot of people I'm related to I never see.
You're going to get old and bitter by yourself. Family's all that you have. That's it. That's all you end up with is family. That's all.
I don't want them.
Why?
I'm sure they're fine people. I don't know them. I don't know their names. I don't know what they look like. I couldn't tell you anything about them.
By your own choice.
What if they don't want anything from you other than just getting to know you a little bit?
Oh, isn't it funny that I didn't hear from anybody until I got into radio?
They didn't know how to get a hold of you.
Right.
They knew how to get a hold of me. They know where my dad was.
Yeah.
Then they knew how to get a hold of me.
If you didn't know they existed, maybe they didn't know you existed.
They knew I existed.
No. How would they know and you not? Maybe they kept it from everybody.
Because they were here first.
Oh.
What about,
Here's what I'm guessing, and nobody's really talked to me about this. Hold on. What is it, Bill?
Yeah, you're getting a little older, and maybe that testosterone is kind of evaporating or something, because you're showing a lot more restraint than you might otherwise.
With what?
Well, in the face of such stupendous sexuality of this fantabulous woman.
Uh-huh. I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying maybe you're older now and you're just not as compelled to go after that stuff.
That doesn't mean my testosterone's gone. It means I'm tired of playing games.
Well, you know what? When you're younger, you play those games until you get laid.
No, I'm getting laid. And I seriously doubt Raquel Darien's going to come in here and have sex with me. So why put myself to the grief? It's just like the crap with Alexa Economos. I'm not messing with that anymore. I'm not going to make concessions to get her on the air. She doesn't like me for the suave guy that I am. Screw her. And you too. You can share the same horse.
And this has got nothing to do with the new girlfriend. That just occurred to me.
What?
That you're being awfully stubborn with a really hot chick. In fact, somebody you said on a 10 scale would be a 10 in your book.
I would.
And suddenly you
let me ask you.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Why?
Oh, let me ask you, what do you think the chances are of me having sex with Raquel Darien?
Probably 0.
Thank you. Because she's got a husband.
Well, you've had a lot
that she's been married to for, as far as I know, 10, 12 years.
A lot of girls up here that you're not going to have sex with.
Okay. And she's got a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. She's not going to come in and do what I want to do. I don't want her in here.
Okay.
Those are the rules.
All right.
I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to have a bad show just so I enjoy myself.
Okay. I don't think that'll be a bad show, but okay. It's got nothing to do with
I have to have the listeners. I have to keep them into consideration.
Oh, please. You don't care what they think.
So? Don't try and confuse me. That doesn't work. I don't need any more family.
Okay, you have a new girlfriend?
Yes.
New family. Clean slate. Start all over again. Forgiveness. You could start everything anew.
I don't want new. I know.
Are you set in your ways?
Yes. I have my whole brother that I've had for 42 years. That's plenty. I don't need anything else. What do you care if I embrace people I don't know?
Because it's your family. Family's important. It's all you'll have.
I have people that are close to me now. I have JD, I have Eddie. It's a whole new, I have my whole new family. JD, who's like a brother. Eddie's like the older brother. Dre's the retard we should have had him aborted. What?
Nothing. Just anything to dig on him.
That's my new family.
Well, we appreciate it, but it would be nice to know these people.
Well, I don't want to know them.
Okay.
And I don't think, it really shocks me that anybody would give a rat's ass about the fact that I've got a half brother and half sister that I didn't know about.
I just think it's the fact that everybody kind of thought we knew you. And there's something that major that we didn't know. But again, granted, you didn't know it either.
I didn't know it until I was 24.
For 24 years, yeah.
And nobody ever really explained. Here's all I can think of is back in I would have guessed that was the 50s.
Yeah.
My dad was married.
Right.
Married my mom, I'm guessing, I don't know, I was born in 1960, so we'll say 59.
Okay.
Maybe they just didn't tell anybody because divorce wasn't that popular as it is now.
Probably.
Because that was over 40 years ago. That's the only thing I can think of. That's why nobody really said anything about it.
It certainly was a taboo then.
Okay. Well, maybe that's where it came from. Hang on, I have to scratch my pubes. I shaved today.
Just for what's her name? Raquel Darian?
No. I shave every day. But I missed a spot and the hair's growing back in. You want to see?
No.
I'm starting to get little shave bumps.
I don't want to see them.
Just like a chick.
You should get
I put my weenie back between my legs. It looks just like a chick.
God.
You want to see?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Looks just like it.
I know.
In fact, I could take a couple of those slices of bologna out there. And you couldn't tell the difference. Seriously.
I know.
If you got down there and you couldn't, if you weren't looking at the whole package,
right,
you'd lick for like 5-10 minutes before you realized what was going on.
Damn.
Till I let it fly and hit me there.
That's the problem. You go right in my face.
Yeah. Did we start news?
No.
Okay. Let's see what, Hi, Matthew.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
I want to know, everybody is so curious about this, and it's so weird, man. Let's call your dad, get him on the horn, and let's ask all these questions.
Matt, why would you care? I mean, I appreciate the fact that, you feel like you're part of the show, so we're all buddies, and that's the goal of this show. We feel like we all know each other, but what do you care?
Well, I know you have to be curious. You're playing it off as you're not.
I'm not. Matt, if I was curious, I would have asked when I found out back in the mid-'80s.
Okay, but now you've got all of us curious.
Then maybe I'll look into calling my dad and asking him about it. Well, he and I have never discussed it. I've never talked about it with my mom.
Not real strong.
And nobody said, hey, don't bring this up. I didn't have any questions. And now I feel kind of weird about it.
Well, no, so I want you to, he could be your best friend. You never know.
I don't need any more friends. I have you, Matt. You filled the void in my life. Thank you.
That's fine.
I don't know what else to say.
That's fine.
This isn't entertaining radio, and I'd like to milk it as long as I can, but I don't have anything else to say about it. I got a half brother and half sister. I found out 17, 18 years ago. I got nothing else to say.
Okay. Well, clearly, it's not just me that have questions. The listeners do too. They would like to know. But if you don't feel comfortable,
I can't answer your questions.
Then let's just not talk about it.
Let me see if I want to take these before we do news. Your friends or your family? Yes, that's a good one. Thank you. Thank him for calling. Chick. Penis. Okay, I'll take this. How we doing, Eddie?
Did we really?
Yeah. All right. Yes, Danny?
Nobody can make a judgment about whether or not you should or shouldn't talk to your half-brother and sister or your father about it until you have it happen to you. It happened to me. I did not know I had a half-sister till I was 19, and I did not know I had a half-brother till I was 22. That is weird.
See, it's very strange. I agree.
It's very strange. It changes the way you think of yourself. It changes the way you think of yourself and your family. It's just odd.
Very
and
traumatic.
You can deal with it.
I agree. I didn't start drinking until I found this out.
Oh, you're blaming this on your drinking?
Yes, that's when I started drinking.
No.
May 17th of 1984.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You don't blame drinking. Drinking is because you put the bottle to your lips.
That's when I started. I couldn't deal with the problems.
No.
Like she said, I've lost my identity. I don't know who I am, where I've come from. That's why I've decided to sell all of my things and buy a robe.
No, you're not going to do that.
Yes, I am. No. All right. Did they say why nobody told you up until that point?
Well, my dad didn't think I could handle the information. He didn't think I was mature enough to deal with the fact that he had a relationship with somebody other than my mom.
Got it.
So, but that's okay, though, because my sister and I are actually close. I took the initiative, but it was my doing. But it took me a second to deal with the information and decide, do I want to pursue this or not?
Are you a black lady?
Yes, I am.
And you didn't think your dad had relationships outside the marriage?
No.
DNA.
Did not. Telling you, Dad was straight as an arrow, man. I just had no clue.
Really not.
Right. No. Yeah, it's just one of those weird things. Like I said, I got nothing else to dress this up or make it entertaining, so I'm dropping it. Thank you, though, sweetie.
Oh, not a problem. Bye.
Okay. All right. Nothing else.
As far as you know, does your father stay in touch with the other two?
I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they talk. I don't know their names. I don't know where they live. I don't know what they do. I don't know their ages. I don't know their skin color, hair color. They could be Negro.
Okay.
My dad could have had black kids for all I know.
You saw him once. Yeah.
I saw him once. In fact, I think I remember that. There were two black people sitting in the living room. Why don't you meet your half-brother and half-sister? Well, are you going to get these people out first?
Damn.
Daddy, there's some Negroes in the house. Did you not like the Winders? Phew, you Negroes! Honestly, I just... Damn. Go ahead. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you anything.
All right, well, maybe at some point we'll get your dad on.
Daddy, they ain't chewing. All right, we'll break here.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3 with J.D. Ryan, Associate Producer Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley on the phones, Gail Lightfoot with traffic, and producer Trey Trenholm sitting in his office.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right. You just do a legal ID? Okay. 505. We're all here. Did we ever start news?
We did not. There is some weather developing down to our southwest. We had another line of storms like we had yesterday that just popped up.
Swinging.
Thunderstorm watch for Johnson, Ellis, and Kaufman County is kind of headed to the east. So it's coming this way.
So what, this stuff's going to clear out this evening? I'm going to take the Batmobile out again.
Yeah, the weekend should be nice. Windy, but mostly...
I don't care about windy.
Maybe a couple of isolated showers, they say.
All right. Say any hails in that crap?
Tonight, possible. Over the weekend, no.
All right. Okay. You ready then?
I am.
Then here we go. 506. Jamie Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. It's brought to us by Hydro X. Sorry. By Direct Expo and by Blockbuster Music. Stiff fees by American Airlines for passengers using paper tickets are designed to eliminate what has become a costly system in favor of electronic ticketing. The cash-strapped airline will now charge $50 for a paper ticket starting immediately, up from $25. Officials say the higher fee is designed to increase the incentive to use e-tickets. The climber who amputated his own arm. Did you hear the story? To free himself from beneath a
Not
boulder.
a chance.
Took out a pocket knife and cut off his own arm. To free himself from beneath a boulder, had no other choice if he wanted to survive. Aaron Ralston, who's 27 of Aspen, would have died had he stayed where he was in a remote Blue John Canyon in southeastern Utah. Rescuers who returned to the canyon in hopes of retrieving the limb discovered that the boulder weighed about 1,000 pounds, not the 200 they'd first believed. They were unable to retrieve the arm. Using a pocket knife, Ralston cut off his right arm just below the elbow and applied a tourniquet and administered first aid. Then he did more. He rigged anchors, fixed a rope, and rappelled 60 feet down to the canyon floor.
Not a chance. I'd have died right there on the spot. Cut my arm off?
No anesthesia? With a pocket knife?
I don't care what he did it with. I don't care if he had a chainsaw and he was all gassed up and ready to go. I couldn't do it. It's my other thing. It's one of my big fears in life is losing a limb.
I wonder why.
Because I don't think I'd like it.
No, I wonder why it's a big fear. Normally, Dawana says when you have a big fear that's irrational, it's because something happened to you in a past life.
You mean a previous life?
Yes. That's Dawana's take on it anyway.
I don't know. Chicks don't love guys once they got their arms or legs cut off.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
There's a lot of people with amputees that have people that love them.
They don't love them as much.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
The person is still there.
Most of it. They don't. You get an arm or leg cut off, they don't love you as much. And you know they're looking for somebody else better.
They are not.
If something happened to Joy, she was in a horrible wreck.
Yes.
And it pinched off both her legs.
Right.
You wouldn't look for somebody else.
Not for that reason, certainly.
Yes, it would. That would be the exact reason.
Well, I'd like to say...
There would be other reasons, but that would be... And that'd be the first thing out in an argument. Well, get out! Oh.
I would never do that. I would never do that in a million years. Get out. Oh.
If you don't like it.
Just... Try to get out of the car now.
Yeah. Oh, now you don't want out of the car while we're moving at 55 miles an hour, huh?
That's evil.
Nobody loves amputees.
Yes, they do that.
They don't love them as much.
Yes, they do.
If she lost her legs, you'd leave her in 6 to 7 months. You can't tell me Christopher Reeve's wife isn't getting some ding-dong on the side.
I have no idea. I would think she's faithful to him, but I don't know. That would be very difficult because you've lost that intimate contact.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. No, does ding-dong still works?
I have no idea.
So anyway, that's my reason. I got enough going against me as it is as far as my looks go. Take an arm or a leg off, I'm screwed. You can't. Hold on. Hi, Brad.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
All right, look. You've got a job where you use both your hands?
Mm-hmm.
And when you're working, how?
Wait a minute, say it again?
All right, you're talking to a microphone, right?
Yeah.
All right, so how does that involve using both your hands?
How do you think I run the console?
Well, you can do that one-handed. I only got one arm, all right? You know?
You learn.
What? You do it with one arm?
Yeah, you
I can't do this job with one arm.
No,
yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Well,
you can.
You learn.
I got this stuff over here.
I know.
I got the phones over here on the other side.
You learn.
What is Vinny doing up here?
Hey, Russ.
What?
You learn.
I'm not learning anything, and I don't want to lose a limb because then the chicks won't want me. What is Vinny from Platt?
Not a clue.
What are you doing up here? What? What'd he say?
Came to steal your car? He's being silly.
All right.
I have no idea.
So anyway, no, I don't want to lose an arm or a limb.
Well, I don't want to either, but I have a boat at home. There's a big wooden boat.
Hey, what happened to your boat during the hailstorm?
Nothing.
All right,
perfectly fine. Anyway, nothing. I just have a boat that's handmade, handcrafted. Guy did it. Oh, it has one arm.
Is this the same boat that you bought that fell apart on the freeway?
No, it's a model. It's a model boat. It's only about 2 feet long, but it's a wooden, handcrafted boat. It's beautiful. The guy did it. He has one arm. All right, go ahead. Here's a hair-raising trend. Shaving the pubic area is becoming increasingly popular with men, according to Men's Journal. The foremost expert on shaving the short hairs is James Woodall, president of Men Essentials, a grooming website for men. I learned about the clip job when visitors to his website began asking for tips on how to groom their patches.
What are you doing up here?
I came to say hi to you.
No.
Why not?
No.
I feel like having a party here.
Why are you up here?
Because I wanted to come meet you. I've heard a ton of things about you. I didn't get to meet you last night.
She was cute.
She's adorable. But you know what? That ain't playing for you.
Well, that's all right.
God, she does look good.
Told you.
Sorry, I have nothing to say to you. Enjoy your performance tonight at
You're killing me. You're hurting me.
Why? Excuse me. This is no peep show. You guys get lost.
All fills up with men.
Yeah. It's always the first thing that happens. I am not talking to you.
What? You're talking to me now.
I figured she'd look all burnt up in person.
No.
That's hard to believe. Because the first porn of yours, I said, I'm not talking to you. First porn I saw of hers was like in 91.
Right.
When did you start? 19 what?
90.
Really?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
Young.
Were you at least 18?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. 19. So how old does that make her now? In your 30s?
Unfortunately, yes.
There's no way you look. Get out of here. I'm not talking to you.
Don't tell her to get out.
I don't. Are we naked? Is there a tub?
No.
Are we wet?
No, we're not wet.
Okay.
All right. Tragedy has hit the streets in Brooklyn. A bunch of young hooligans were having an articulate debate about what make of car is the best. When 17-year-old Cedric Archer put in his 2 cents, he couldn't get anyone to take him seriously.
Now don't come over here.
So he pulled out a .45 handgun. So
I'm serious.
Waving it around.
No, really, get away from me.
One of his other buddies pulled out a handgun.
No, don't touch me with that. No, don't touch me with those.
Oh, I didn't get to meet you last night.
I don't want to meet you.
Dinner.
No,
I'm very offended that you were.
No, I sit out there
by the fact that I wouldn't come out and see you.
How like? Get away from me.
I mean,
No. I have nothing. What?
Why would you want to see me naked in here when you came in to see me naked last night?
There is no way a kid came out of that. How come you don't have any stretch marks?
I have 2 little ones.
Where?
They are.
I don't see anything.
They're somewhere. They're right there, see?
Oh, that's hideous. There's no way I could get an erection by having that. I don't want you. I don't want you in here. Go away.
Oh.
I'll just stand over here.
I'm gonna stay.
No, you're not standing here.
I'll stay.
Your breasts don't look as big as they used to be. Did you have them reduced a little bit?
No.
This is so weird to see those in person.
I know. It's beautiful.
Turn around.
I can't see anything, Jerry.
Pull your jersey up.
You know what I want.
Look at the ass.
I know. Saw it on stage last night. Beautiful.
What's a little tattoo? I thought you didn't have any tattoos. When did you get that?
Like 9 years ago.
Damn.
Does it still look all right?
I guess it looks all right. Certainly nothing I'd want to climb in bed with.
Don't flinch.
Hold on. What is it, Terry?
Hey, buddy, just do it.
I'm not talking to her.
Do it.
Are we naked taking a shower?
It doesn't matter.
I'm not negotiating with her because she's got. I see what's going on.
Look at her.
I went queer. I have nothing for her.
Come on, buddy. Just
no. See, because she's got that. She's got her hair up in a little ponytail, and she's got the cheerleader look going on.
Yes, she does.
She's got the ESPN jersey, tan. There's no way you're in your 30s. You still get carded, don't you?
Yeah, can you call me every day and just...
Why? Oh, your husband didn't tell you this?
I'm not married.
What happened to Randy or Derek or whatever his name was?
I got really smart and just...
You're really not married anymore?
I never married him.
But you had a kid?
Yeah.
Brooke? Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Oh.
97? Is that when she was born?
Is
that close?
Yeah. Done your homework.
I didn't do any homework. I don't even like you.
Yes, he does.
I do not. I have nothing to say to her.
Did you not say that she was the most beautiful porn star you've ever seen in your life? And on a scale of 1 to 10, you'd put her at the very top of the 10?
Nope. I said she looked like Jack Elam.
You did.
That's what I said. And she's got a floaty eye.
Does not. Does not.
Well, are you still with this Derek guy?
No, I'm not. I got rid of him.
When did this happen?
About 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't look at me. Turn away. I have nothing to say to you. God. See, she knows she can do it because she's got this hot body, and she's gone through a childbirth, unscathed. Still got the hot little ass.
Yep. Beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
I got nothing to say to you. So you're not dating anybody right now?
I am.
Are you dating that
No.
that Weeble outside?
No way. No.
Weeble. Was that your bodyguard?
Yeah.
Did he go everywhere with you?
On the road, yeah.
Why do you need a bodyguard?
Never know.
I got nothing to say to you. Did you ever do mainstream stuff or think about it?
No. You know, I'm actually a really shy person, and it's not something that has ever appealed to me, really. I've had offers to do it, but it's not me.
All right, what am I missing? She's a shy person, doesn't want to do mainstream?
Yeah. How'd you get over your shyness?
I know it sounds corny.
Yeah.
I won't go into it.
Well, didn't you for a while just did the, I'm not talking to you.
Just talk to her.
I don't want to talk to her.
Talk to her.
Excuse me. By now, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anything she's got. You can keep your packages. You can keep your package. I don't want to see it.
I do.
Well, you think you can go see it tonight?
All right. That's not last night.
She reminds me of an ex-girlfriend. I can't figure out who. I'll think about it. But I'm not talking to you. What do you want?
Nothing.
Why are you in here?
Why am I in the barrel?
Why are you in here?
I was taking pictures.
Oh. Okay. I got too much crap going on at once. What is it, Bill?
Buddy.
What?
Reclaim your manhood. Rub on it. Come on, buddy.
I'm not talking to her. She knew if she could shut. No, I play this. I've gotten too old to play these games. Raquel Darien does absolutely nothing for me anymore.
Please.
No.
Turn around and look again. You're gay.
Thank you. I've decided I've gone queer.
You have.
Certainly nothing for me to see here. There's nothing. I pounded it 4 times today. There's certainly no way I could even achieve an erection anyway. Go ahead. Finish your news. I'm not talking to her. What?
Ugh.
What? Ugh. Now, you can take off all the clothes you got. I got nothing going on. I'm into gay porn. Me and Jeff Stryker.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lordy.
Now, if you get Jeff Stryker up here, I talk to him all day.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take your clothes off. Can I smell those?
Does that mean you have all his novelties?
No, I don't. In fact, we have his song. Have you heard his song?
No.
He sings.
He sings?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, we're not kidding. That's how we know about him. Not because I've gone queer cases. So how come you haven't gotten married or you're not with anybody? Are you dating?
With somebody, yes.
Or you are dating somebody?
I am engaged.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Get out of here. What cut is the pooper song?
I don't remember.
I got it. It's a slick show, isn't it? You never heard this?
This will be the first.
Oh, all right. But you know who Jeff Stryker is, right?
I do.
All right.
Great, well that's great, but you ought to try something new. Cause you got a spot in a place that's hot and it likes to be tickled too. I got a one to drop on your load and dock deliveries in the rear. So buddy, let's play while the wife's away. Let me get you another beer. Let me pop you in the pooper, buddy, until I hear you squeal. If it hurts at first, that'll pass.
See?
Then you'll see.
Where did you find this coffee?
He's selling it on his website. I think it's just jeffstryker.com or something like that. All right. Plug your website and get out of here because I'm not talking to you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Why?
Because I'm not negotiating with you.
Do you have issues?
I have no issues.
I think you have a few.
Mm-mm. When did you and Derek break up?
I told you already.
3 years?
Yeah.
I never liked him. You only did your movies
I didn't
with
either.
him. Why was it you only did the movies with him?
That's just the kind of girl I am.
I'm not talking to you. I have too many other things to do.
All right,
What?
go ahead.
Go ahead and do your news.
Okay. Last year, Taylor County High School in rural Georgia held its first interracial prom in 31 years.
Don't bring those near me. I have no use for those.
This year, they're taking a step backwards because a group of white students insist on having a white.
Don't touch me with the.
prom.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
Do you know how soft these are?
I can't imagine.
All right, hold on. Maybe a quick hug.
Yours are pretty soft, though, too.
Thank you. All right, maybe you can.
I am curious about one thing.
What?
Do you have a package?
No, not really.
Where is it?
I told you, there's nothing down there for you.
There's a little bit. It's hard a little bit down there.
No, it's not.
Is that it?
Mm-mm. That's all I have. See? Come in, naked, expect an immediate response. I have nothing for you over here. Let me see your butt.
It really?
Yeah.
It's bright in here, though.
That's okay. You want us to turn the lights down? Move your hand.
You know, you're very lucky because I never let anyone do that.
I just smacked it. I didn't hurt it. What are you worried about? You're in your 30s. You still look like you're 22, 23 years old. Yes, you are. Get out of here. I'm not talking to you. Put your clothes on and get out. Sounds like a normal day. Put your clothes on and get out. You're lucky we're not in a Chevy.
God.
Go ahead and finish your news.
Okay, the first interracial prom in 31 years. This year they're taking a step backwards. A group of white students insisted on having a whites-only prom. The school is 50-50 black and white, and even though many of the white students were
Get off me. Get off me.
And integrated dance, the vocal minorities of honkies got their fellow pale-faced to bring it back. This center can't even think.
What?
I'm just watching what you're doing.
Look at this. I see it. We're rubbing bobos.
It's an ugly situation, the one the school officials are staying out of. All dances at Taylor County High are organized by students and parents so that the school could avoid any problems. I see.
I'm not touching anything.
I can't read it.
She's so adorable. Look at this. What are you, about 5'6"?
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Born in Kansas?
Where did you get your information?
Told you. I've been a big... I don't read Penthouse.
I did.
You have to pay for that. Get all my stuff off the net. Ask me something. What are your hobbies? You like horse riding? And Harrison Ford.
No.
You like Harrison Ford?
No, I never said I liked Harrison Ford.
You like horseback riding?
I do.
Was there anything that Derek wouldn't let you do in movies?
It's more like what I wouldn't do in movies.
Oh. Did he want you to do some freaky stuff and you wouldn't do it?
Sure.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm a nice girl from Kansas.
You're not a nice girl. You're you're in porn. How much longer are you going to do?
Adult
porn? How much longer are you going to do this?
I don't do the movies anymore. I just dance.
When did that stop?
About 6 years ago.
All right. I have no interest in this. Go ahead.
I can't get through.
You can plug where she's going to be and do her website, but I'm tired of messing with her.
Platinum Club, 3 shows nightly. Is it 8:30, 10:30, and 12:30?
That would be correct.
8:30, 10:30, and 12:30. Platinum Club, West Northwest Highway.
Russ was there last night.
Yes, he was.
I came by.
With the back.
Somebody couldn't come out for a couple of minutes and say hello.
Why couldn't you come say hi to me?
I was outside.
You weren't working. You were just there having a good time.
I know how it works.
Enjoying the beautiful women that
Raquel
were there.
JD comes out to the table. Raquel Darian, request your presence. Fine, bring her out. She's busy.
I had to eat dinner.
She just got her food.
Okay, fine. Then she missed out.
But look, I'm being nice and sweet. I'm coming down. I came all the way down to your studio to say hi to you.
I understand.
See, it's more than just coming out from backstage. She came all the way down here to see you.
That's right.
And why is she here, John?
Well, we were already going to promote the show.
Why is she here,
To
John?
see you.
Why is she here?
To see you.
Why is she here?
I came to see you.
You didn't come to see me.
I did, honestly.
Fun. Finish up the news. Let's move it. Jesus.
It's an ugly situation. One the school officials are staying out of. All dances at Taylor County High are organized by students and parents so that the school could avoid any problems arising from interracial dating. Small bit of consolation. This story is the black.
They don't want to have interracial dating? They for it or against it?
Well, the school just wants to stay out of it. They let parents and students organize all the dances. That way they don't have any problems. But the small bit of consolation in the story is the black prom, unlike the white prom, was open to anyone.
Well, who's going to go to an all-black prom?
A lot of people.
Are you going to go to a prom that's all black people? You're going to turn into a piñata.
No, not.
Just the hell you would.
No. They're trying to.
They're having an all-black prom and an all-white prom.
That's what they've had forever and ever and ever. And last year was the very first interracial prom. And
what state is this?
This is in Georgia. Taylor County High School in rural Georgia. And the school's about 50-50. And so they've always had separate proms. Last year was the first interracial prom. This year...
You don't want interracial proms anyway.
Why?
Because the blacks make you look stupid when you dance.
That's true.
At least the black prom, they got better music.
Yeah. So everybody can go to the black prom. So probably after that, it ended up being the prom to go.
Well, that's a great story. Read it again.
Last year, Taylor County High School in rural... Sorry.
Are you done?
I'm finished if you want to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Do something.
Information, bro.
God, you're standing there just like a jackass.
I didn't know what you wanted to do.
I'm done.
Okay, brought to us by the Platinum Club. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks. Tech.
Why don't you leave with her?
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración en 1053 vivo. La charla de Russ Martin que oscila Texas. I like deep breath and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you baby got back. Baby got back. Yeah, baby. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
I wasn't letting her hang out. She wasn't going to get totally naked.
I know.
What are the rules? What are the rules? Was I nice?
You were nice.
Did I plug her website?
You did.
Did I say she was a beautiful woman?
You did.
What are the rules?
Come in and get naked.
All right. She get naked?
No.
All right, I got to see your cans, but that ain't naked.
Nope.
She's just as adorable as she can be.
Precious.
And you'd like to do a bunch of nasty things to her, and it's cool to see her in person, but I'm not negotiating.
I understand.
So guess what she was?
The last porn star?
That's right.
Okay.
I said that before, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Okay, I mean it this time.
Okay.
And she knew she could show up and come in the studio, little hot body. She does. She looks better in person. But I'm still pissed.
I know.
That was the last porn star.
Okay.
No more. Done. Don't even ask me.
Won't bring it up.
I wanted to get naked, and I wanted to have a shower.
Right.
And I didn't get either one of those.
No. That was the rule.
And I got the Count in here holding the camera.
Yes.
There's something about having him in the room hooks me out. I don't know why. Eddie, if I even consider having another porn star in here, I want you to beat the living out of me.
There's always a catch to those things.
What's the catch?
Losing my job.
You have my permission.
I'm saving this part of the tape forever.
Fine. Swing me around. I'll pretend I was speeding in Garland. Oh, we got to do traffic. Gail would come in and get naked.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
It's my hobby.
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm.
Well, traffic is brought to you by Tylock Eye and Laser, Blockbuster Music, and Expedia.com. On northbound tollway at Royal, there's a wreck in the right lane. That's why you're sitting on the tollway, unless you're headed southbound. And on the southbound tollway before I-35, a wreck has been reported. Now, on Central Expressway, southbound 75 at Southwestern, a wreck in the right lane has traffic backed up beyond Walnut Hill. On westbound 190 before Coit, there's some pipe in the left lane, and that's why that's slowing folks down. And in Fort Worth, a wreck on eastbound North Loop 820 at Mark IV Parkway. The two left lanes are blocked. Blockbuster has two great ways to take home the hit movie 2 weeks' notice. You can rent it on DVD or video, or you can buy it on DVD. Rent or buy at Blockbuster. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. 65 for the low tonight. Strong scattered storms blowing in from about Brownwood at this particular moment. Headed, looks like they're going to brush the south part of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Then over the weekend, it's windy 87 to 90 for Sunday. We are at 81 currently at Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Yes, Sherry?
Field
the fire, not only did she not get naked, but you didn't get your Orange Julius either, did you?
The hell is my Orange Julius?
They closed 3 years ago. There's no Orange Julius. Fine.
It's hard to be pissed off at her because she's just so damned adorable.
She is.
And I really expected, you know, if she's, like I said, the first porn I saw her in was like 91.
Right.
And she looked young then, so I figured, all right, it's, 10, 12 years later, she's going to be a dog. She's going to be burnt up because you know what that industry does to you.
Yep. Well, she apparently doesn't drink very much.
No.
She said she doesn't drink when she even performs, so that's what eats you up, the cigarette smoking and drinking.
Alcohol really dry you out that bad?
Badly.
I guess I should stop.
You know, like a Willie Nelson? Well, he smoked.
He's 70.
Yeah.
Drink you really dry you out a lot? A lot. What if you drink a lot of fluids to replenish yourself? Why?
It's bad for yourself.
You just mean heavy drinking, right?
Yes, like you do, heavy drinking.
I don't drink heavy. I'm a moderate drinker.
No. You drink every day. Drink when you're alone. You drink and get drunk.
Not every time.
Okay.
I don't always get drunk when I drink.
Okay.
In fact, more often than not, I get drunk.
Okay. That's good.
Is it?
Yes.
Good. I love rationale.
Do what you want to do.
No more porn stars.
Okay.
None. Don't ask me. Don't bring it up.
I won't.
Ever. Katana's always welcome from the Amazing Superstore.
Okay.
Because Katana knows what to come in and do. She comes in, she drops trowel, she takes her top off, and she's there. And she's hot.
She is.
And she accepts me for what I am.
She is.
Trashy local disc jockey. Disgusting 42-year-old man that expects women to come in and get naked.
Yes.
And she accepts me for that, and I'm okay. I told you when you guys brought this up, there was no way that Raquel Darrian was going to come in here and do anything.
She seems a little shy, that's all.
She's a four-star.
I know, but she's shy. You could tell she really is shy.
She's a four-star.
I'm aware of that, but she couldn't try.
I've seen things that she's done in her movies.
Okay.
Four-star
movies.
Bowling pins.
She's never done a movies.
I don't know. No. And I was sitting on that for about half an hour. Which reminds me.
Oh,
you may want to spray the studio.
Where it is.
It's all right. Just breathe it.
Sure.
Maybe some healing powers in it. Hello.
Is this Dan?
Yes.
Dan, I got a question for you.
All right.
Can you ask Russ if he got those patches I dropped off for him?
Yes, I did, and that was very kind of you. I appreciate it.
So he did get them?
Yes, I did. This is Russ.
You got those patches I dropped off?
He'll hear that on the 8-second delay. So dropped off, he's a police officer, dropped off a bunch of police patches.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Hi, Jeffrey.
Hey, Russ.
Yep.
That chick still got your balls? Is that why you can't see porn stars anymore?
What chick?
That chick you're dating that you won't tell anybody about?
There's nothing to tell about. Oh, I'll tell you what. In fact, we'll do squares today. I'm glad you called to remind me about that. Thanks, Jeffrey. We'll do squares today on when this relationship, the one I'm in right now, when it's going to go belly up.
Why?
Eddie, how long before you get these messages dumped?
It'll be a few minutes.
I mean, like 10, 15?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I got messages when I got home last night because I came to see you guys out at the Platinum.
Sure.
And I told her I'm going out in the Batmobile. I'm still driving it around. I'm dogging it just to see if I can get it to overheat.
Right.
You know, since they put all the new stuff on it. I get home, there are 3 or 4 messages. Nothing really serious, but you can read into it and you can tell that this show is about to become an issue and it's on its way out. The relationship, not the show. Because I'm not changing anything.
She asked you?
Had Raquel Darrian come in here and gotten naked, I'd have done anything she'd let me do. And it's got nothing to do with the chick I'm dating.
Okay. I believe you. I've had those phone calls. They're kind of subtle, but there's this underlying of what do you do?
You know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Hey, I'm calling. You're not there. I guess you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm not answering the phone doesn't mean I'm out. But I get the little intonation in your voice. I got Eddie's, we dumped the calls, but I'm going to have him alter the voice.
Okay.
So her friends don't know who she is. Because I told her, don't tell anybody you're dating me. if anybody finds out and they give you grief or they come to you and go, hey, Raquel Darian was on the show today and she grabbed this package, that's your own fault. Don't tell them anything. Tell them you're dating somebody that's running a meth lab. They'll give you a lot less grief.
Yes. I experience it every week. I know.
Why do you still tolerate it?
Because that little bit, that little thing that rears its head about once a week about something that's said.
Once a week is a lot. That's 52 times a year. You have to put up with that crap.
Every guy puts up with crap at least once a week. That's just happens.
But your job shouldn't add to the grief.
It does, and for a lot of men, their job adds to their grief. This one just happens to be. Unfortunately, she can hear everything I do at work.
That's right. And if you were doing something, here's the other thing.
I know. I know what you're going to say because I've said the exact same thing.
Okay.
If I was doing something, first of all, I know this thing in front of me is open. It goes right to her eardrum. So when I did that right now, it went right to her head. So the point is, I got 8 seconds. If I didn't want it on the air, it don't get on the air.
Right. There's nothing said on this show, for the most part, that doesn't need to be on.
It's just, the attitude of the show is so casual. They think they're eavesdropping, and they caught you doing something.
I heard you doing that on the air. What about it? I knew you'd hear me. It was on the air. We know you didn't. Yes, I did.
This big red light in front of me that tells me you're listening. But it's hard to understand.
And like I said, you can listen to the messages, and they're not damning. You just see that it's coming up. And it's going to become an issue, because my instructions to her were, don't tell anybody we're dating. Make up a name if you gotta. Don't listen to the show. If you do, don't say anything to me about it. You can ask a question, like, hey, when's the lover boy coming to town or stuff like that, but don't ask me anything else, because it's going to become an issue. It's best for you if you don't listen and you drop it.
I don't know of any woman that could do that. Well, especially with you. My situation is I'm not the one that's interactive with the porn stars, but in your situation, I don't know if any woman that could handle that.
What's to handle?
Short of L.A. Lamont.
And I've thought about that, too. L.A. is one of the few chicks that can handle it. The only problem is I can't handle her.
You got to handle her, yeah.
That's why I think I'll be alone for the rest of my life. I do. I'm not going to find anybody that's going to fit that combination. Well, somebody that I find attractive, that's normal, that can put up with the show.
This new chick hasn't gone off on you yet.
She is borderline. And like I said, these messages, you can listen to it. And if you don't read anything into it, it'll sound okay. You can just pass it off. But it's a telltale sign, and I've seen it before. Yes, Bill.
Russ, buddy, every time the ratings come out, you thank the listeners. Well, I just wanted to say thank you.
Well, hold on a second. Is that it? You haven't burned it yet? Oh, I'm sorry. You're welcome, Bill. Or thank you for the ratings. It's very kind of you.
Well, I'm one of the listeners that listens several hours a week while I walk my dog in the afternoons. And in a way, you've helped me lose almost 20 pounds, entertaining me for a couple hours every day while I walk.
You still sound fat. Oh, I'm sorry. The mic's wrong. Go ahead. What?
Buddy, you really are a kind human being.
Thank you. All right. You're welcome. Whatever else you had to say, I appreciate it. Thank you. You're certainly welcome. What is he welcome for? For the entertainment, whatever it is that you get out of the show. How much longer is that going to take, Eddie?
About 5 minutes.
All right, that's fine. Yes, Alex. Alex. Last chance. What do they do when they're on hold?
I have no idea. And how they don't hear hello.
Yeah, and they always pop up like 20 seconds later. Yeah. Oh, hey, Alex. Hit the timer. I have to know now.
Hello?
Where you been?
I can't hear nothing. If Russ, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you want?
Oh, okay.
Where you been?
I'm on the phone. I can barely hear. I can't hear you.
You can't hear anything.
No, I got headphones on. That's how I knew he was talking to me.
But what is it you want to say to Russ? Hurry, he's very important.
Oh yeah, I was just going to ask him about the past porn stars that have been on the show that do what he wants. Was he going to let them come back on?
Yes, they can come back. That's a really good point. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. All right. Those can come back. Okay. Terry Weigel? Yes. Absolutely, Terry can come back. She did everything. In fact, she did exactly what I needed. Mm-hmm. She got naked. We took a shower in the studio. And before she left, she... Yes. Yeah. Her and the female listener that was taking pictures. That was probably one of the best times. That when L.A. was in the studio.
Yeah.
And Danny Sexton. And Joe Kelly that one time.
Yeah. How about that chick that did the backflips on her high heels?
Nah, that was like Nikki Lynn.
She was cool.
She was all right. Okay. She didn't do it long.
Yeah, I was going to say just all right.
That sounded longer than it was.
I don't believe so.
Why were you looking?
I wasn't looking. I was listening. I wanted to leave the room.
Can't leave the room. Makes too much noise when you open the door.
So I'm stuck.
Nikki Lynn can come back. Terry Weigel, absolutely.
Okay. And L.A. when she comes to town.
No, she's dating somebody.
Oh, that's right.
Whore.
You're dating somebody.
So? Is that it?
Yeah.
Have you already checked the audio?
Yeah, it sounds like a guy.
Why do you do that? It makes me sound queer when you do that.
Easiest way.
How are we doing on spots?
Getting close.
All right, I have time to play this then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Yes, Herman?
Yeah, Russ?
Yes, sir.
I just want you to know I saw the Batmobile last night for the first time at the club last night. It looked like it's worth every penny you put into it.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, so very, very, very nice. And then, I was looking for you last night because I had some nigga cookies for you, but I couldn't find you.
What kind what do those look like?
I couldn't find you last night. They're asking people.
Do you actually make these cookies yourself?
No, but I had something for you.
Well, what? All right.
There were some famous Amos cookies. I had them for you.
Oh, I got it. All right. Well, I'm sorry I missed you.
All right.
All right. You didn't touch the car, did you?
Uh-huh.
Quit it.
You can't let black people tape.
Why?
Crime fighter?
Yes.
Black people?
What about it?
They don't go in the front seat.
Not a back seat.
I know.
Okay.
All right, this isn't queuing up, Eddie. I thought they were going to fix these CD players.
Sometimes it just doesn't read my computer.
All right.
If it doesn't, I'll take it to David.
It doesn't look like it's going to read it. Yes, take that to David and read it. I couldn't be in a happier mood if somebody had to come in and beat me with a ball peen.
I can tell.
Raquel Darian shows up, not supposed to be here. How'd she get in the studio?
Apparently, Trey walked her in.
So Trey let her in?
Yes.
Trey knew better? Yes. Obviously, he knew she was coming because he's got a camera up here.
Yes. I mean, he thought he'd surprise you and she'd come in and do everything.
Guess what we're doing when we get off the air today?
Oh, no. Meeting?
Good one, too.
Okay.
We'll start with Trey and I'll just work around the room.
What did I do?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
You weren't in on any of this?
None.
All right, then you skate.
Thank you.
Like that Trey brought her in. I wanted to see her in person.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see her in person, and she looks better than she does in the videos. I'm surprised she's not burnt up.
I'm thinking that's what Trey thought. I'll surprise him, and it'll be fine.
Well, it's not. In fact, we should go ahead and roll tape when we get off the air tonight.
Okay.
This will be a meeting that we'll tape. We'll make available only on the internet. Bust it.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Who's that on the hotline? Is that Johnny? I don't know if I'm in the mood for her. Do it quickly. I don't know if I'm more pissed off at Trey for letting her in or pissed off at myself for leaving her in the studio. Because you know she wasn't going to get naked and she wasn't going to do anything that I wanted.
No.
I haven't been this pissed in a long time.
No, you're in a great mood, I can tell. Pretty much cancel any plans I had for Friday night and we'll just be here for a while, right?
Yes. Set up recorders in the office. We'll have a nice little staff meeting. And Eddie can put it on his website and listeners can download it and listen to it all weekend. Because it's going to be a dandy. Trey, see if you can find Katana. Get her up here. She knows what to do.
I know she does. Something good needs to happen to you.
That's exactly what I need. hot little body, hot little Asian chick that'll let me do anything anything that I want.
Right.
That's exactly what I need right now.
Okay.
What?
De-stress. Relax.
I can't relax.
Almost a weekend. We got 1 hour.
I can't.
What?
I even tried for, let me talk to Johnny. Hold on. I tried for like 3, hold on. It was like 1:55 and I went, you know what? I'm going to take 3 minutes for myself and I'm not going to think of anything. I'm going to block everything of the show out. Everything.
Yeah.
And just go brain dead for like, hold on a second. Hey.
Speaking of brain dead.
What do you got?
Adopt-a-thon this weekend. We got about 1,000 animals in the shelter.
Okay. 1,000?
Well, no, not that many, but we are every cage, every kennel full. We've got the greatest selection of cats and dogs you've ever seen.
And when they go in and they adopt a pet from Operation Kindness, they've already been spayed or neutered, right?
Except for the very young kittens and very young puppies.
Right,
All
but
the
you
others
bring those back once they get to a certain age, and you guys take care of that.
Well, it's taken care of. They actually do it at a vet convenient to them.
Okay.
And, of course, they've had shots, and they're checked for all the illnesses. And we got a Siberian Husky. We got a Great Pyrenees. We got a Schnauzer. We got a Beagle. We got a whole bunch of cute little terriers of all sorts, Min Pins, Chihuahuas, kittens, cats, Siamese. We are fully stocked and ready for Adopt-a-thon weekend. Saturday, 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. We're going to be open later than usual. Mm-hmm. And Sunday from noon until 6, also later than usual.
What time tonight? Are you already closed?
Yeah, closed tonight. And we've got refreshments for everybody. Just come on out and have a tour of the shelter, get something to eat, and look at the animals. And those who adopt, we're going to give them a complimentary picture of themselves, their family with their new pet.
What, are you going to need help with volunteers tomorrow?
I think we got volunteers pretty much under control, unless you want to come on out.
I was going to say, I can stop by for a while.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, please do.
All right.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Did you see us on on Fox 4 the other day?
No.
We were on Tuesday morning talking about the Adopt-a-thon, but also that little puppy, Annie, that...
Don't send me pictures again.
Well, I know you don't open them anyway.
Well, you send them to where, as soon as you open up the email, it's like, it's not an attachment, it's a picture that's inserted.
Already there.
And it's some dog with, what did they do to this puppy?
This kid got mad at his grandfather, and so he dipped her and the puppy in boiling water.
Ah, jeez. Totally ate the hair and the skin off this puppy.
Yeah. On the back of her legs and her little rear end.
Is he in jail, I hope?
He is, they know who he is because his grandfather told the police that he'd done this.
Okay.
He also beat up his grandfather. They arrested him for that, and they've collected evidence, and they are sending the case to the grand jury, and let's hope it has a better ending than that other fella who was found not guilty, I guess. But anyway, there's a lot of evidence, and we feel real confident.
Are you talking about the guy that was shooting his dog with a BB gun?
Right.
Or a pellet gun? Did you read about that?
I have that story.
Yeah.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Somebody sent me that today, and they said that they let this guy go. I think he was doing his own dog, shooting him with a pellet gun and then throwing him over the neighbor's fence.
Because he was mad at his neighbor or something.
Right.
So he's shooting his own dog?
A puppy, yeah.
Found him not guilty. Monday morning in the animal cruelty trial of David Hartman of Bristol, Texas. 44-year-old Bristol man was on trial for allegedly torturing his own Labrador puppy by shooting it with a pellet gun. Shot the 8-week-old female puppy in the head and then carried it 150 feet to the neighbor's driveway, where he threw it over the fence and yelled out obscenities.
Now, how do they let this guy off?
Let me see if it says that down further. He was guilty of killing the dog, but we couldn't prove that he knowingly and intentionally tortured it, said the jurors.
Wait a minute. Shooting a dog in the head is not torturing it?
And throwing it over a fence after you shot it?
He said he thought the dog was dead upon shooting. And
with a pellet gun.
That's what he thought.
You can't kill a dog with a pellet gun.
He said.
Well, the dog died, though, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Oh. Yeah. Jesus. Does it have the guy's name?
Yes.
What is it?
It is David Hartman of Bristol, Texas, 44 years old.
Eddie, if you can run a background check.
Witnesses had testified the puppy was alive and whimpering for some time after it was shot. Hartman testified he believed the puppy died instantly from the wound without pain or suffering.
With a pellet gun?
Right.
Yes.
So they convicted him on nothing?
Correct.
Does it say anything else in there?
Hartman testified in his own defense, saying he could not afford to pay a fine of some time.
Well, of course, that's what I always say when I go to court. Hey, you know what? You've broken the law. Well, I can't afford a fine. Oh, all right. Well, go on.
He shot the puppy and threw it in Arnold's driveway to send her a message to leave him alone.
Shooting his own dog.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank God Governor Perry came to Dallas and signed that, what did he sign?
The local law.
Yeah. Making it a felony to abuse animals like that. Thank God he signed that, because as you can see right now, there's their law, a legal process in action. Works great. You pop a dog and torture it, and they let you go because you can't afford the fine.
Yeah. 8-week-old puppy.
Swinging. All right. The website is operationkindness.org. The phone number is 972-418-PAWS, P-A-W-S.
Right.
I'll stop by. Are you going to be there?
Yep.
Okay, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Great, super.
All right.
Thanks a lot. See you.
Bye.
Yeah, it's incredible. I read that story and couldn't believe it.
And a regular jury. It's not like a judge.
No. Jury of 8 women and 4 males returned a not guilty verdict.
How do you do that?
Animal cruelty. Well, because he said, and they believed him, like I said, he was guilty of killing the dog, but we couldn't prove that he knowingly and intentionally tortured it. So if you
Even though he shot it and threw it over a fence.
And the neighbor said it was still whimpering when he did that. He said, I thought he's dead already. As he said, quote, here without pain and suffering.
Well, I wish that I knew a long time ago that I didn't know would get me off in a court case.
Okay. Ellis County.
Fine. All right. Where's the thing with the phone calls? Top one? Oh, anyway, so I'm trying to relax for like 3 or 4 minutes.
I've done that.
Totally just block everything out, not think about the show, not think about life, just lay there and go brain dead.
You should do that to yourself. You should give yourself 10 minutes a day somewhere to do that.
I can't do it. Every time I thought about, do we have to break? Are we all right? Okay. All right. Every time. What are we talking about?
You trying to relax.
Oh, every time I try
a day, like right after your noon break. Why don't you turn everything off for just 10 minutes?
I can't do it.
Set the timer.
I couldn't do it for 3 minutes. I was trying to do it right before I took a shower to come to work. Every time I thought about anything relaxing or whatever, I always related it back to work. I don't care what it was.
You need to learn meditation.
Meditation's going to do me no good.
That's not true. If you do it, you don't do it.
You have to learn to shut everything out, right?
Right.
I can't do it.
You can. You just choose not to.
No, I can't do it. Everything that I think of links back to work.
Think of calming things that have nothing to do with work.
I tried that. Wrote something out.
Think of the night.
Dark. Black people come out. Stealing my stuff. I got to get a job for better security.
Go ahead.
Back to work.
That's not it. Okay. You're something comfortable. Your pillow.
Pillow biter. Fags. Gay Steven. Work.
Sleep. Just sleep. Yes.
Hey. I'm thinking. That one doesn't work.
All right. How about sheep?
Listeners.
Oh, stop it. Quit. I get with you. You're going to have to learn it.
I can't do it. I'm laying there in the bed and all this stuff's going through my mind.
Yoga.
Pillows. Yeah. Got a mattress.
Yes.
Pee in the mattress. Gary. Work.
Well, that's because so much of our life is related to the show.
If I could learn a way other than getting drunk to shut it out, I would do it, but I can't.
Well, actually, meditation would take some time. Again, you're too ADD. I don't think you take the time to learn a meditation.
I don't know how you just shut everything out.
I know this sounds stupid. It's hard work at first, but you just do it. You have to learn. You get in a certain, but that's why I know it looks stupid, the yoga positions and all that, but all that is meant to put you in a different feeling than you are when you're standing, walking around, and riding in a car. You're actually doing something different with your body, and you're telling your body and telling your mind, I know this is boring, but you're telling your mind, I'm doing something different. I'm shutting down. You have to talk yourself through it. It's stupid, I know, but that's truly how it works. That's why you do all the positions. Make yourself feel different in the way your brain, then after a while, your brain gets trained. Okay, when you do this, and this music's on, or I burn this incense, or whatever you want to do.
Got it.
That's when I'm shutting down. And it can just take 10 minutes.
I wish I could. I wish I knew how.
Yeah, there are classes.
my class.
One of them.
All right. What was I going to do? Oh, thank you. All right, so do you want to hear these before we bet on how long before this relationship goes belly up?
Yeah, let me hear them first.
All right, because she's already broken the first rule of listening to the show.
Okay.
Even though well, she hasn't totally broken it. I said, don't listen, but if you do, don't ask me anything about it, short of concerts, when is this event, or whatever.
Okay.
Not, did this really happen? Did Terry Weigel come in and really puff on that?
Mm-hmm.
Up here, number one? Yeah. All right. Eddie's altered the voice so you can't tell who it is. Okay.
Hey, Russ, what's up? Just wanted to say hi.
We point out again, this is a female.
Yes.
And the voice has been altered.
Okay. I understand.
Okay? Got it. Thank you.
Caught some of the show today. You sound great.
Listen to the show. Why would she bring that up?
She's complimenting you.
Why would you bring it up? Especially when you've been told, don't listen to the show.
She's just saying, she's trying to be your cheerleader. Heard you today.
I don't need a cheerleader. Don't listen to the show. So what's the first thing on the message? Listen, heard the show today. You sound great. What does that tell you? I heard something I didn't like.
Okay, I didn't pick that up. I didn't pick that up. I heard, maybe because I get these phone calls all the time. All right. From Joy. Maybe I didn't pick up on that. I heard you sounded great.
Did you get that, Eddie? Or is that me?
No.
Okay.
She's listening, so that, I mean, you know, but she hasn't broken the full rule, which is
the rule was don't listen to the show. I listened to the show today. You sound great. That already tells me she's heard something she doesn't like.
Okay. Does it get worse? Or is that it?
No, it goes on. Okay. None of them really jump out at you. It's the telltale signs.
I know. I've had these calls.
Give me a call later. We doing something tomorrow night? How about this weekend?
And we already have plans for this weekend, so why'd she ask that?
I have no idea. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Today, hey, just checking in. Where are you off to tonight? Batmobiling it, no doubt. Call me when you get in.
You understand this?
Yes, Batmobiling it, no doubt. Yeah. Where are you off to tonight?
Right. Even though I already told her, hey, I'm going out driving in the car.
You just seen if you're home yet.
I'm not home.
Clearly.
Thank you. I'm going to get pissed off all over again.
Don't. So far, there's been no blatant violations.
Heard the show today?
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
Let me know you're safe. Bye.
And a reason right there at the end of the phone call to call her back. Call me back. Let me know you're safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me know you're safe. That's
right.
a good one.
And what if I'm not?
Oh, I've had this argument. What if I'm not safe? What are you going to do?
Yeah. Are you going to get up and drive all the way from Cockrell Hill back to my house? Is that what you're going to do? Or if I don't call, are you not going to sleep well? Are you going to roam the streets looking for me? It's just a reason for them to bitch at you the next day. Why didn't you call me back? I asked you to call me back. Let me know you were safe.
So it appears that she's concerned for your safety.
She wants me to check in.
Yes. Yeah, oh, yes.
What is today? The 2nd?
Yes.
I'll give it till May 15th.
Less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
And part of this will be because of me.
Because you're going to pull the plug?
I'm going to have a fit. Oh, because we'll address these. And I guess when she listens to the show, we're addressing it right now. Aren't we, sweetie?
Okay, babe. I'm out. Gotta get up early. I hope you're okay.
Oh, I heard that.
Now the guilt.
Yeah.
This sounds like a course in relationships.
It does.
You go back and you analyze stuff. You go, okay, here's what we're basically doing is translating chicks.
Yes. Hope you're okay.
Yeah. You're not there. Obviously, you didn't think enough of me to call me. Let me know that you were okay. And I don't think I was out that late. I left the Platinum Club last night. It was right around 10.
Yeah, right around 10 o'clock. You're there for less than an hour.
I probably drove around for another 45 minutes to an hour. Got home a little after 11. Okay? So I wasn't out that late. Not that it makes any difference. I could have come home at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
How we doing, Eddie?
Getting close.
I don't hear from you tonight. I guess just give me a call first thing in the morning. Have fun with Raquel tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, man.
Anything else?
No.
Thank you.
That's far enough.
Have fun with Raquel tomorrow.
I can't say a word. I've had phone calls exactly like this.
Thank you. What, Trey?
Katana's husband is with her.
Yes.
I only have one card. Do you still want her to come up?
No, I'm not banging her in front of her husband. Get out of here.
You're not banging her at all, remember?
Not in front of her husband.
Or at all.
Or in front of her husband. Ask me stupid questions like that. Find out when she can get rid of him. Come up here and puff me. Good God, man. Hi, Gary.
Russ, buddy.
Yep.
Just get rid of her. You're hunting a reason.
Gary, I'm not hunting a reason. The reasons are jumping all over me.
Man, you sit there and come up with 3 of them just now. You just get rid of it. Be done with it.
All right, I get rid of it. That's it. Because you know why? The dog won't hunt. That's going to be the next thing out of his mouth.
Yeah, it was.
All right, somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Am I looking for a reason?
The last one. The last one was just a little, because I've had those exact, and I don't want to do this because someone I know is listening, and it's getting to be a weekend, and I'm going to see her tonight, so I'm not going to get into this.
All right, well then
I've
there's
had these phone conversations.
Not with her, but with previous women.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you go into your appearance, I can't be there, have fun, but not too much. Word for word.
Well, just things like that are okay. That's certainly not horrible. And I knew how all these messages were going to play out, so I could go back and re-listen to them and read this stuff in. I didn't catch all this stuff all at once. Then you get back to the one at the very end. Have fun with Raquel tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Then you go back and you listen to the other ones, and then you read that stuff back in.
That's been the point all along. The chick coming in.
Right. Where are you tonight? Yeah, all right. Obviously, Raquel Darian's in town. That's what she's saying on each one of those messages. Where are you? Raquel Darian's in town. You're out with her, aren't you? Hey, it's me again. Where are you? Raquel Darian's in town. You're with her, aren't you? The last one. Hey, what the hell are you doing with Raquel Darian? Thank you.
Yes.
We have to break here.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
So why did Brainiac just come in, and when I asked where Mary Potts was, he just he gave the his look.
I don't know.
I did ask for Mary Potts earlier, didn't I?
A couple hours ago, yes. And I think possibly he was doing something else, and he just didn't.
What, letting people in the studio that aren't supposed to be here? I can't wait for 7 o'clock. I wish it was 7 o'clock now. I'll give you time to go ahead and do the promo that runs all weekend for the show, and then we're going to have a nice little meeting about people in the studio and porn stars who don't get naked. Okay. Did he say if Katana could get rid of her husband or not? Because that's going to really make me uncomfortable if he's sitting outside while I'm porking her in here.
You're not going to be porking her.
Not with him outside.
Not at all.
Because that's rude.
You won't be doing that.
No, with him up here.
Not.
Which guitar did you sign on, Billy?
This one here.
Is that one in 10?
Yes.
Billy Lee Davis.
Yes.
Somewhat.
Is it,
uh-oh.
It's as tuned as it can be.
It's one of the Lenny Skinner guitars. Signed by Lenny Skinner and all of us on the show. What are you going to do with it? I don't think it's that good of a guitar.
It's probably not. I just wanted to have it just to remember the whole experience by.
Of Lenny Skinner?
No, of the Russ Martin Show.
Oh. What do those guitars run? About $100? Do you know?
Probably about that.
You want to give me a quick version of Call Me? That would make me feel better. Get up on that mic. Hold on a second. Get up on that one. I'll put this one down here. Just go until I tell you to stop.
She wrote, call me in the dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, I still love you, and I just couldn't believe my love. I thought she was gone, and I'd be all alone. But she wrote, call me in the dirt on the hood of my truck. About a year ago today, she left me to wallow in my sorrow and shame. I was drinking and cheating and lying.
Well, man, no woman would ever take. She wrote, call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck, she wrote, I still love you, and I just couldn't believe my love.
Hang on,
I thought she was gone, and I'd be all alone, but she wrote, call me, in the dirt on the hood of my truck.
Oh, get it.
On the day she left, I made myself a promise that I would walk the straight and narrow way. And I guess someone up there must have been listening, according to the news I got today. She wrote, call me. In the dirt on the hood of my truck. All right. She wrote, I still love you, and I just couldn't believe my love. I thought she was gone, I'd be all alone. She wrote, call me, in the dirt on the hood of my truck. When she wrote, call me, in the dirt on the hood of my truck. She wrote, call me. Yeah. All right, thank you. And no, it wasn't quite in tune, this guitar.
That's all right.
It's in tune with itself, but it's not in tune with the universe, if you know what I mean.
That's the excuse I always use when I play, too. Yeah. That's a good one. When you're doing a next, what do they call it, in-store appearance?
I haven't got anything lined up as of now. We've just been promoting.
You hit kind of petered out on you, didn't it?
Well, it's getting some play in small markets, but without...
Where was that last place? Where was that last place you drove to?
Malakoff.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You got to start small, is what everybody's telling me, son.
Now, you started big.
You're right, I did.
Was this the first place to play that song?
This was, yes.
See, start at the top.
Start at the top, we're working our way down.
But are you going backwards?
Kind of. We're just going at it,
backwards.
Backwards, yeah.
That's all right. All right. Well, you'll let us know when you have another appearance coming up.
Absolutely.
We'll certainly plug it for you.
I appreciate that.
We planning on the white trash party. I forget.
When?
Yeah. I know I said last night and I forgot. Was it like August?
Here's the train.
Yes. What? I'll give you $1 if you say it.
August or September.
August or September. All right. You interested in playing a white trash party again?
Absolutely.
Okay. There we go. Billy Lee Davis, Loverboy. Mm-hmm. Trey will come out and mouth at the crowd. Did you find anybody come up and puff me?
No.
I'd let you do it, but you'd pull your nipples out.
God.
Quit. He does every time.
I know. I want to know that.
That's just gross.
I know.
He pulls them out and he starts pinching them like he's getting off on it. Yours. All right. What are we playing today, Eddie?
Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
Okay. Do we need to break first?
Can we take a short one?
Okay. Yeah. Load up the bumper and then we'll be back. Also, Billy, your site's still up, BillyLeeDavis.com?
Absolutely.
All right. We'll be back.
Volveremos con más de la exposición en vivo 1053, la plática que tembla Texas.
All right, 6:35. J.D. Ryan is here. Trey Trenholm, Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley, Billy Lee Davis. Country singing sensation. Mm-hmm. Certainly would never disparage the President of the United States of this country. Or of America. Mm-hmm. Dan O'Malley and, of course, KLLI. All right. What'd you say we were playing? Oh, it's Friday. We're doing Rock and Roll Jeopardy, right? Okay. All right. Flo from the promotions department is going to sit in for Everett. Okay. We'll take this. Yeah, Brad?
Hey, Russ, I was just wondering if old Diaper Boy came in today threatening to kick your butt.
You know what? Gary never did show up.
Nope.
Didn't he? Wasn't today the day?
Today was the day.
No, Brad, I'm sorry to let you down, but I guess Gary thought better of his health and didn't show up.
I know. He reminds me of Baby Huey if you really take a good look at him, though.
You know what?
What's that?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, brother. Take it easy, man.
Not even man enough to come up here and get his ass whooped. Mm-hmm. And I was. Oh. I was going to be all over him. He's no longer welcome on the show.
Okay.
Hear that, Dan? Gary calls from Pleasant Grove. Doesn't get on. I don't want to talk to him. I don't care how much weight he loses. He's not getting his $500.
I should do it.
Yeah, no. All right. You ready to go, Eddie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's time to play Rock and Roll Jeopardy! And here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right. Dan O'Malley's going to line up 4 people on the phone. What are they playing for, John?
They will be playing for a pair of tickets to see Def Leppard May 25th at Next Stage in Grand Prairie. Tickets on sale right now at Ticketmaster locations 214-373-8000. And let's see, a pair of tickets. We still give these away clothes on ZZ Top.
Yeah, sure.
ZZ Top, Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Double Trouble, June 14th at the American Airlines Center. Plus, 12 months bronze level web hosting service from birdbiz.com.
Is that right? Flo, is it Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Double Trouble?
No, it's like that's 2 separate bands. It's Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and then the Double Trouble is Stevie Ray Vaughan's old band.
Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday.
Yeah. So it's like 3 different bands.
Got it. The way JD was reading it sounded like Double Troubles
were together.
With Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Oh, no. 3 separate deals.
All right. Perfect. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Category is what?
Just general rock and roll.
All right. All right, we have no buzzers, so everybody has to use your name. When are we getting the new buzzers fixed?
Actually, any day now. He was working on them and trying to get it set up to where it was easier for us to use. And something that you could slap and not break.
Perfect.
In fact, I have the design for it. You just need to approve it.
Okay. You're going to permanently wire it in the studio so we don't have to haul it out every time we play?
That's if you've got to approve where it goes, holes being drilled and everything, and then once that's done, we'll have it installed.
Well, look at you paying attention, having some attention to detail. Oh, you'll bring somebody in the studio that's not going to get naked, but you'll see if the studio's okay to be wired for plungers. It's funny to watch, isn't it?
I know, this is great.
She what? Would you like a drink?
Yes. She promised. Vinny promised everyone that...
I told you, if she comes up here, nobody comes in the studio as soon as they hit that door naked. And I was nice to her.
Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be naked and juggling marbles.
All over my marbles. My marbles, while she was in the studio, my marbles should have never, ever come to rest.
You're absolutely correct.
So why did it happen?
She just lied to me.
Okay.
I was trying to do something. I thought, your favorite porn star, come in.
She does. She used to be my favorite porn star. She'll still be my favorite to look at, but I don't like her anymore.
Mm-hmm. And what did Mary Poss say when we called?
Yeah, what did Mary Poss say?
She has been, they're going to do their best to call.
She wants to come up and get naked. My marbles still need to be juggled.
Yuck.
There's no reason to judge that woman based on her fatness.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, she could be mayor of the city of Dallas. God, say yuck to her. Wait till she loses. The way things are going, it looks like she will. That's too bad, because I'm pissed off at Laura Miller.
Yes. A lot of people are.
Seems like if all the cops and firemen just went out and voted for Mary Poss, you don't have to endorse her, but at least go do that and give it a shot. Because what's the term of the mayor?
4 years.
4 years?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, because she got in late.
I know. The last one was like 18 months, something like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then here we go. Start the first one, Eddie.
Uh-oh.
What?
AB switch.
Got it. Restart it.
Russ, go.
What are the, I'm coming. Here it comes. I'm coming. Yes, here it is.
You should get 2 points off every time you do that.
All right, so I don't know what it is.
So why do you say Russ?
Because I thought I knew.
-2.
No.
-2 for every time you call your name.
No, Mr. Ryan.
Yes. You do that every time. That's how you win.
Nobody else going to try?
I don't know what it is.
Obviously, it's... Oh, I know who it is now. It's Sam and Dave. Hold on, I'm coming. That's it? Give me a point.
No.
You, Sam and Dave. Russ,
go.
It was Steve Miller Band, Jet Airliner.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Steve Miller, Chloe.
Chloe, go.
Steve Miller, Fly Like an Eagle.
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is Bob Seger, Night Moves?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What are the Rolling Stones, Paint It Black?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is the Happy Together by the Turtles?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is Baker Street by Jerry Rafferty?
Correct.
JD,
go.
What's this is?
Should have said your name. You lose a point.
I didn't know. I didn't get it.
I'd kick it in the head when he was 25. Speed jive, don't want to stay alive when you're 25. And when you're stealing clothes from Austin Sparks and credit card songs.
What is it, Eddie?
Mott the Hoople, All the Young Dudes.
Yeah, we should have known that. Wasn't a big hit, but I've heard of it. Russ,
go.
What is Steppenwolf, born to be around?
JD, go. And Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild.
Correct. JD, go.
It was 3 Dog Night and 1.
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is ZZ Top, Sharp Dressed Man?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is Foreigner, Urgent?
Correct.
Chloe. Trey.
Chloe, go.
Van Halen, Jump.
Correct.
Oh, sorry, form of a question.
Trey.
What
is Van Halen, Jump?
Russ, go. Play the Cars, Shake It Up.
Correct. JD, go.
What is Heart, Straight On?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
What is Boston, Long Time?
Correct.
Foreplay, Long Time. Still correct?
Correct.
Trey.
JD. Trey, go.
What is Billy Joel, Piano Band?
Correct.
Chloe,
go.
What is Phil Collins, Don't Lose My Number?
Correct.
The 80s rears its ugly head. Russ,
go.
What is Bad Company, Rock and Roll Fantasy?
Correct.
Trey,
go.
What is Def Leppard, Photograph?
Correct.
Excuse me, who said Ty goes to the vampire? Go ahead and give him the point.
Not like he's going to win.
No, that's true.
JD,
go.
What is Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings?
Correct.
I don't know if it was just Wings or Paul McCartney.
Chloe.
Chloe, go.
What is Journey?
JD.
Lovin' Squeezin' Holding.
JD, go.
What is Journey, Lovin' Touchin' Squeezin'?
Correct.
Russ,
go.
Was Diana by
Trey.
Yes, by Trey.
What is Diana by Toto?
Incorrect.
Chloe,
go.
What is Rosanna by Toto?
Correct.
What, Russ,
go.
What is Manfred Mann, the Mighty Quinn?
Correct.
Russ.
Let's go.
What is, excuse me, I have to sneeze.
You can take all the tea in China.
One.
Put it in a big brown.
I should know it.
Sail right round.
You're going to know it as soon as he says it. What is it?
Van Morrison, Tupelo Honey.
Yeah. Got it. Russ. Oh, jeez. It's Kansas. Carry on, my wayward son.
Correct.
In the form of a question?
I said, what is? Russ. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. Correct. Russ.
Go.
What are the Eagles, Witchy Woman?
Correct.
Russ.
Go.
What is Fleetwood Mac Rhiannon?
Correct.
Russ. Go. What is Brian Adams? Trey. Trey. Summer 69. Correct. Excuse me. You were trying to distract me and it doesn't work. Russ. Go. What is David Essex Rock On?
Correct.
1974. By Z97. Age 99.
This is the last one.
All right. Russ,
go.
What is Blood, Sweat, and Tears and When I Die?
Correct.
And the score?
Final score. Chloe ended up with 1, Trey had 2, I had 5, you had 10.
All right. Yes, line 4 was in. Tell Patrick what he's won.
Patrick's got 12 months bronze level web hosting from TheVergeBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. Win them before you can buy them. 1 pair of tickets to ZZ Top, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and another band, Double Trouble, July 14th at the American Airlines Center. And 1 pair of tickets to see Def Leppard May 25th at Next Stage in Grand Prairie.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Trey said that Mary Potts is, what does she do?
It's her spokesperson.
What's her name? I forget. Carrie? Is it Carrie?
Yes.
Hi, sweetie.
Mary Connor. Hello.
Where's the Mary Potts?
She is out over at a campaign event in North Dallas right now, and I've been trying to get a hold of her, but I wasn't able to. So I wanted to come on and tell everybody to get out the vote.
What is what's the campaign event she's at?
She is over at Edgemere at a retirement home for seniors in North Dallas.
They're not going to get out and vote. What is she doing wasting her time over there?
Seniors are huge voters.
Is it a retirement home?
It's an affluent retirement home.
Oh. Well, they're going to have to put them all on a bus and haul them down. How many people could be there that'll be alive tomorrow?
There's actually a polling location right next door, so it works out pretty well.
How many people in that home? Probably 50, maybe 60?
No, it's more like 200.
Yeah, I would say hundreds.
All right, 200 or 300. What makes more sense, to go in and talk to a bunch of old people that may not make it through the night, or to come on this show and hit hundreds of thousands?
She would have come
We
on
would
the
have
show.
loved for her to come on the show.
But somebody didn't call him 2 hours ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Then I apologize. Trey was supposed to call you guys 2 or 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I just heard from him about 6:30.
Yeah. Well, that's quite all right. We apologize. Her website is what? Just maryposs.com?
You can do maryposs.com or maryformayor.org.
Okay. And how do the polls look?
We're very encouraged, and what we really need people to do is to take 10 of their friends to the polls and get them to take 10 people, and that will make the difference. So,
how do the polls really look?
I think what you saw in the paper last week was way overstated.
I didn't see anything in the paper last week.
Last week it had Laura like at 70%, and that's just crazy. That was a Rob Allen poll.
Oh.
Her campaign manager.
Yeah, nobody can trust Rob.
Well, he's on her team.
Oh.
So we think it's going to be very close.
What do your polls show?
Well, our polls show that we got to get the vote out.
Oh, okay. So things don't look great in the polls.
Things will go well if people get out and
Sweetie,
vote.
you got to make it sound like you're the underdog and push this.
Right, and that's what...
No, you're not. You're kind of bouncing it out. We're not way ahead in the polls, and we got to get out, and we got to make every vote count tomorrow. Try that.
That's exactly right.
All right. So, do you, are there different parts of Dallas that you look better than others?
We look, The part that's going to be the toughest for us is North Dallas. But,
right. So you look good in South Dallas?
Look good in South, West, East Dallas.
Oh,
yep.
That's not good.
And so we're excited about that. And
why are you excited about that?
Stop it.
You still there?
Yeah.
Why are you excited about that?
Well, because we're going to get the turnout there.
You didn't get the good part, though.
Yes, they did.
Do you think? Are you guys carrying those districts heavily, or just sort of?
I haven't even looked at the numbers that close. So.
All right, so let's just say that we need to make a severe effort to go out and vote tomorrow.
If you don't want another 4 years,
I can't take another. You're right. I can't take another 4 years of Laura Miller.
Absolutely.
I can't. I at least would like to give Meemaw 4 years a chance.
If you thought the last 14 months were bad, wait until she gets another
full
4
term.
years.
You're right. Okay. Well, it was very sweet of you to call.
Thank you.
All right.
Get out and vote.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The polls are open.
Where are you guys having, obviously you're going to get together tomorrow. Where are you having the big celebration party?
Our Big Watch victory party is at 6060 North Central Expressway. It's at the Radisson Hotel.
And where's the other party?
The after party?
Well, you said the victory party.
Quit it.
All right. Well, thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
right.
Get out and vote for the Mary Poss.
Okay.
Because another 4 years of Laura Miller, there won't be any topless joints left.
Yeah. At least Mary Poss said that's not her priority. It may be down the road, but she said that ain't her big push. Reopening all the Duff's restaurants is her big push.
No, it is not.
Not nearly enough buffets. Had to drive 8 miles to the last one.
Quit it.
I want Duff's and King's Table to open back up.
You're not helping. Kind enough to call. It's our fault Mary Poss didn't get on with us.
I know that. And I'm talking about her. I'm plugging her.
Sorta.
Go out and vote tomorrow.
Somebody called and said, by the way, that Gary is back in the hospital.
With what?
Some kind of an angina heart thing.
Yeah, that's a story I would use.
I'm just telling you what it was relayed to me.
That's a big reason he didn't show.
Yes. If he's in the hospital, why else would he not show?
Hey! Let me tell you something. I'm going to come down there, and I'm going to look up a server, and it's a 3-minute one, because I'm going to...
Oh, he's passed out again. Should we shock him? Oh, Jesus, he's peeing everywhere. Hit that thing with a stick. Or at least push it away. See his big fat ass laying on his back. They're shocking him and his penis comes out. But God, he's got a wiggle worm. Yes, wiggle worms all over the place. Somebody step on it.
Stop it.
What? Okay.
Oh, my head.
Well, let's just go out on a big note.
Okay. Been a big day. Big week.
Not going to be as big as the staff meeting we're going to have right after 7 o'clock.
See, we're on such a high note.
Make any difference. All I got to do is think back to where Raquel Therian walks into the room. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to chew Trey on this or not. Because you told her, you go into that room, you better get naked.
Vinny told her. I told her. Told her last night. I talked to Vinny. I talked to her bodyguard. Told her when she was in here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
And you told her right before she walked in this door.
Because she had a pair of pants on and that jersey. And I said, when you get in that door, pants come off, jersey comes off, naked. It's like,
shut up. Amazing. Go out in the hall. Go away. All right, just go. And you know what? While you're out there, go ahead and get yourself. And then crawl on the hood of my truck. I don't know that I can hold him responsible.
Not on this one. The Mary Poss thing, yes. This really...
Mary Poss, I don't care about. She wasn't going to come in and play with my balls.
Mm-mm. Nope. Very nice.
And another couple of drinks, I'd let her.
Yes.
Didn't she say if she won, she would come up and dance for me, Mary Poss?
I believe she did.
Mm-hmm. Put her in a nice, great, big Hawaiian dress, hula skirt, with no meemaw panties on.
No. You're nasty. Wet.
Dancing around like this, great big circle. Mm. Grass skirt. No, nothing else.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. See, both are blue hairdos.
Quit it. You're gonna kill Eddie. You know when he's like this and he goes home, he'll do this all weekend.
Yeah.
He'll replay this last 20 minutes in his head.
And then his wife stays pissed off at me all week because Eddie laughs. He'll grab a hold of the stupidest thing and then milk it all weekend in his head.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the plugs.
Okay.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, dokie.
Don't forget to plug Billy Lee's website.
Okay. For Billy Lee, I have BillyLeeDavis.com. There you go. You get all those concert updates there. And I'd like to thank the folks at the Loon Bar and Grill, 3531.
The what?
The Loon. Oh, Bar and Grill, 3531 McKinney, 214-559-3059. Call them. They brought us our wonderful food today. For more information about the Russ Martin Show.
You know what they say when you go over there and knock on the door over there?
What?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Who there?
No, they don't. No. They don't. I've been there. For information about the Police and Firefighter Foundation and all the other goodies going on, RussMartin.com. To instant email us Monday during the show, it's studio@RussMartin.com. For Trey's website, go to TreyTrenHome.com. EddieBoyd.com is for Eddie on the World Wide Web. I'm at JohnDavidRyan.com. He wasn't here today, but for all issues, contact Edward.
I'll plug his website.
Huh? Yeah. Limousine service provided by George at Ultimate Limousines, 214-668-5363. To donate, to make a donation or adopt a pet, go to OperationKindness.org or call them at 972-418-PAWS and the official site. Oh, that's right. And for the Dan and Tassos weekend show, you can call them at look them up at danandtassos.com. That's for the weekend. They're on at midnight Saturday night, I guess, and this Sunday morning. The official site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com.
All right. See you guys. It's next Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see you guys Monday.
See you Monday.